Hello there, and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions tutorial. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up, everyone, and welcome to the Little E tutorial. This tutorial will show you how to build the smaller version of the USS Enterprise Aircraft Carrier. Before we get started, there are several things I need to cover to help you get the most out of this tutorial. I highly recommend watching the next several minutes as I explain and answer some of the most common questions that will arise while building this ship. If you think you can jump right in and start to build, then there will be an annotation on the screen to the beginning of the build. But if you get stuck, please refer back to this section before asking me for help. I will gladly help all who ask, but please check this section first, the description and the comments, before asking. This will make things easier for me and you while we tackle another Jag tutorial. Alright, this tutorial is going to be broke up into three main sections, just like the big one: the bottom, the middle, and the top. This will also be annotated with time, so as you build, you can pick up where you left off. This is my second time through building this carrier, and it is all for my fans and my subscribers. This was highly demanded and requested over the past several weeks, so I've taken a lot of my time out of my real life to do this for you. You can easily show appreciation by doing the following. Click the thumbs up button. Leave me a thanks in the comment section, even if you decide not to build this ship. But if you do use this tutorial or any parts of it for your own worlds, please do me the huge respect and give me credit for the design and link this tutorial and my channel in your description, especially if you upload it anywhere. I do these tutorials because I love sharing my designs and worlds with everyone, and it's fucking disrespectful when someone steals my designs and claim it as their own. Next, there is a shit ton of information in the description on this build, including all the reference pictures I'm using to make this ship. There are links to my other ships that I have built with schematics and world saves. You need WinRAR or something like that to open the downloads. You need MC Edit to use the schematics. If you don't know how to use MC Edit, check my channel for the Build It Better Workshop livestream MC Edit video for help. And that's my bird in the background. Sorry, guys. Anyways, this tutorial contains the flat world used for the build for this build and the destroyer. I'm going to fall apart already right here in the fucking beginning. My main world is up for download, and it will be linked as Build It Better World. I have only built the shell of this carrier and the hangar bay. This tutorial will not show you the interior parts designing. Let's see, I will get I'm sorry, I'm reading this. Obviously. I will get you all the important parts here, guys, so the interior is going to be up to you to customize and design how you want. I will do a standard walkthrough and give you ideas and tips for designing the interior after I do my other ships, so it could be a little bit down the road. This carrier sits in my Build It Better world and will get worked on again after I finish up these other ships and some of the other things. The Build It Better world is updated every so often, so check that series for the latest updates and downloads. Not all links on all videos will be up to date because I have several videos that contain all these links. And that would just take forever to update. So always check the description and the date and or version number when looking for your downloads and your world saves and updates. All that good shit. If it isn't there, check the main channel under the playlist of Build It Better or the tutorials. I am using a custom texture pack for this tutorial that I'm working on. It's based around Minecraft for Kids that is no longer supported. Again, this can be downloaded in the Build It Better series videos that say Build It Better World Save and Custom Texture Pack. And then also the version number for that particular save and texture pack. My client is modded with single player commands and goddamn bird. My client is modded with single player commands and Zom's mod pack. I use this for flying, reaching super far, and placing blocks and doing any editing where it doesn't look like vanilla style. And when I start this fucking tutorial, that bird, he's going out. So don't worry, if you hear chirping now, you won't hear it later. This is a moderate tutorial, guys. Be patient. Take your time. Build it with a friend or a group of friends on a server. It's a super fun and rewarding build like all of my builds, and it's going to keep you busy for quite a while. Again, Jag cannot do private lap dances, so please don't ask if I can jump onto your server and help you build it. I would love to, but obviously I don't have that kind of time on my hands to do this for all the people who will ask anyways. I am very sorry for this. I will keep you motivated and interested right till the last block is placed. Remember to favorite this so you can easily find your way back to this video. How long will it take? I have no idea, to be honest. Everyone builds at different speeds. Some will struggle and some won't. The original build took me almost a week and 45 hours at least, including all the ripping out and redesigning stages. The most important thing here, guys, is have fucking fun. That's why you're here. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for all the support, clicking that like button, favoriting this, sharing this, and commenting. And also to those returning from all my other great tutorials, get ready for another kick-ass ship tutorial. Alright everybody, it's time to get this fucker started, so sit back, relax, grab a handful of nuts, kick yourself in the face, and let's get this shit rolling. Alright guys, let's begin the little E tutorial. Like always, I'm going to go over a few quick dimensions and then we're going to get started. This is the bottom half. This is what we're going to be building first. So it is 9 layers high, starting from the bottom one block right here, all the way to the black layer right there. And I am using wool. If this is the first time you've built one of my ships, I use red wool, black wool, light gray wool, and dark gray wool for the majority of the build. The main shafts are made of iron, and the propellers, or whatever the hell, are made out of gold. So anything else, as far as stairs, steps, half slabs, I will go over sometime during the tutorial whenever needed. So anyways, back to the main hull is 9 blocks high, and 6 of those are below water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So right here is all going to be beneath the water. You can go one more if you want to. I noticed in mine that you can kind of see these on the surface, these set of blocks right here. So if you want to go ahead and put 7 layers underneath the water, that would be just fine too. Alright, so back to old style is how we're going to build this ship. If you've built the last one, the destroyer and the other aircraft carrier, the whole design was a lot different than the first ones that I started with. So I went back to a more simplified version just to make this a lot easier to build. So this is what we're going to be building. The total length of this thing, guys, is 182 blocks, and that is the complete ship, counting the flight deck all the way to the very front of the flight deck. And the main width is 53. That's at its widest point, and it is 56 blocks high, and that is from this lower block all the way to the top of the main mast. So it should fit on the Xbox just fine. Layer number 1, it looks something like this. You're going to have 7 blocks in a row, and then it's 1 wide, and then you're going to go 3 wide by 6, and then you're going to go 5 by 6, 7 by 7, and then 10 by 9, and then you're going to go 11 wide right here, and then you're going to go 97 blocks from this block right there all the way down to this block right here. Then you're going to go in and you're going to go 4 blocks, 2 blocks, and then 4 blocks. And it's 5 blocks wide on the back, and then it just repeats going the other direction. So that's what the main base looks like. We're going to build that over here, and then we're going to start with the rear section for the propellers and the shafts. So let's find a happy fucking spot over here on the map, and let's start building. Alright, one last thing, guys. We're going to use white blocks in the front of the ship right here. So we're going to build this part first out of white. These are just reference points to line up each one of these pieces behind it that we're going to build. So these will be starting points. That'll make everything line up a lot easier. You can go back later and change these to red and then black for the top one. So let's go ahead and jump back over here, and we're going to start building it. Alright, so let's start. Put 2 blocks like this, and then you're going to go up 5 diagonal, counting this block right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th block, go up 2, go back 1 and up. So you have 2 like that. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And of course this is going to be your black layer, so I'll just go ahead and put that one on top for right now. Now we're going to start on the bottom with that block right here. You fucking dirty fucking fuckface. Asshole fucking fucker. Alright. Alright, switch over to your red wool. I had a little accident. I'm back. Sorry. Alright, starting on the first block, go back 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now go 3 wide. Oops, 3 wide. And go 6 back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to go 5 wide. And go back 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm not going to fill this bullshit in. You guys can do that later. Now you're going to go 7 wide, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And go 7 back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again, not going to fill it in. Just like that. Now 9 wide, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. and 10 back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to go 11 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now you're going to go 97 blocks in that direction, counting this first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you got the front part, and now you went 97 blocks, and you stopped right here. Now you're going to come in 1 block on each side, and you're going to go 4 blocks. 2, 3, 4. Same thing over here, and you're going to fill that in. That'll be solid. Come in 1 more block, just like that. Go back 2, and fill that in. And now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to make that 4. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. And then finish filling this in solid. All right, now you're going to grab your gold blocks, and you're going to go 11 blocks from the center line right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. On the 11th block, put 1 gold on each side. Now skip another block, and that's what you'll have for that. Now in front of this block on the outside, you're going to go ahead 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then count over 2. 1, 2, and put a block. So it's actually on the 3rd block. So 1, 2, and 3. Do this. Oops. Now we got to skip 1. Put it there. Do the same thing over here. Go forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Skip 1 and put 1. And that's what we have. Now we're going to grab the red wool, and we're going to go over 1 and back 3. 1, 2, and 3, and put 2 pieces just like this. Skip 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block, put your 2 more sets of red. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's what we should have so far. On to layer 2. All right, layer 2 starts on the white block. Count back 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to come out 1 just like that and go back 3, 2, 3. Now you're just going to outline each one of these layers until you get back to this point right here. So you're going to have 3. Let's see, we just had 3. We have 6, 6, 7, and 10. So you're going to have 6 here. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. And then to this block right here. Do the same thing on the other side, guys, when you get to this point right here. Counting this block, 100 blocks down to that side. I'll meet you there. All right, so if you did it right, you should have 3 blocks overhang, because that was 97, 98, 99, 100. Now we're going to put 4 blocks just like this. And then we're going to come in 1 and go 3, 2, 3. Put 2 blocks like that. And 2 blocks here, and then 3 across the back. So that's what you should have on the back part. All right, now grab your iron blocks and go from the very outside and go 14 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And it should stop 1 shy of that, because you're going to put 2 just like this and another gold one up here like that. Do the same thing on this side. 14, 2 gold. And there's your outside propellers. Now go back to your iron, and from the inside you're going to go 10, and that should stop just shy of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go back to the gold. Put 2. And that's how the propeller should look. And go back to your red blocks, and we're going to build out the fins a little bit. They're going to get 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go ahead and put 1 more layer on top, just so we don't have to build it later or on the next layer anyways. So we're going to have 4 blocks on top of that. So that's your back fins, and now we're going to go back to the front and hit layer number 3. All right, back to the front block, layer number 3, starting behind the white block. Come out 1 and go back 3. Go back 3 again, 2, 3. Now you're going to come out and go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 6, and come out 1 just like that. Now you're going to go back 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that should stop dead even with that notch right there. Now you're going to go 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, that should come out even. And now 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then this block here, and now we're going to go 101 blocks. So you're just going to go one block longer than what we just did on the last layer. Same thing on the other side, and I'll meet you back there. Alright, so back here on the back of the third layer, this is what you should have. It should be one block longer, so come in one right behind the iron block on top here. You're going to go in one and back 4. 2, 3, and 4 should draw even with here. Now you're going to put another block here and go back 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come back to here to the second block and put in 3. Now counting this block, go over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that should put you on the outside. Now do the same thing over here. Come in 1, go back 4. Whoops. Now 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have 2 blocks here, which makes 3. And that's what you should have for that layer. And we've already done the fins, so layer 3 is done. Alright, let's roll on with layer number 4. On the outside of the white block, you're going to put a red block just like that. Come back 2. And then you're going to go another set of 2. Whoops. 1, 2. And now 7. Fucker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come back 1. And you're going to have 2. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should draw even right here. And now go back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, there's your checkpoints. 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back out 1. And now this run from that block right there is 118, counting this block. Copy that side, do 118, and we'll meet you at the back. Alright guys, now that we're here at the back, that 118th block should land just on the front of that fin section. We're going to add 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to come to the second block and add 3. Just like this, go to the other side, and we're going to add 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 on the outside, and 4 on the inside. Just like that. Now we're going to come back up here. Alright, on this block right here, you're going to come back 1, and now you're going to go back 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the fucking bat got in my way. Now we're going to go back 2, 1, 2, 16 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And you should run over 1 block just like that. Now do the same thing over here on this side. So you're going to go 1 behind right here. And now 4, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. And now 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now you're going to put 3 blocks on each side, leaving 1 on the back. So you're going to have this right here. And that right here. And that's what you should have for layer number 4, guys. And to finish up layer number 4, we're just going to go to the third block right here, and we're going to make that solid. Now layer 4 is completed. Alright, layer number 5. Behind the white block and to the outside, 2 blocks wide. Now go back by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going to go back to the second block and go back 7. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go back to the third block and go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to go to the outside of this one here and leave it. And go back 3, 2, 3. And it should stop right here as your checkpoint. Go to the outside 1 and go back 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then go to the outside 1. Just like that. And now from that block all the way back, it's 122. So go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, and I'll meet you back there. Alright, once you reach the back, actually, you're going to take 1 block off. So it's 121 to right here. The full length is 122, which should go on that block right here, and it should be 17 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now all we're going to do is start closing up the daylight. It doesn't matter how you do it because you're not going to see this shit. So you can make 1 big block and just follow these outside pieces. Or if you want to be all technical and and perfect like jag or whatever the hell you can fill in and make your design exactly perfect. So it'll go in just like this, like that, so on and so forth. Like I said, how you fill this part in, it doesn't really matter. You're just covering up the daylight. That's all you're doing. Just so that you're solid here. There's no water leaking in. And now that we have this outlined, we're going to make this solid. So that's what you should have for layer number 5. And I'll look at it from the back. You should be on track. Now, I forgot to mention too, there's some holes up in here that I left on purpose that you can put some glowstone right in there and right in there. That will help light the back up for underwater. And then right up in here, I put one and one over there. Just so, it just kind of gives it illumination so that, you know, if you got your transparency on for your water or whatever, it just kind of makes it glow underneath. It looks pretty cool. You don't have to put in there, but it's optional. All right, guys, layer number 6. All right, so layer number 6 starts behind the white block, just like this. Go over 3, 2, and 3. Now you're going to go out 1 and out one more. And this block here is going to turn into 4, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to go back out one more, just like this, and go back 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to come back to the second block right here and make it 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you should land on that block right there. Now you're going to come out and go 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's your checkpoint. Now you're going to go back 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come out 1. And you're going to run that back 121 blocks. It's going to go to the same spot that we just cut that little corner out. 122 is the max distance from here to the very back of the ship. So you're going to go 121 from this block. And that should, I think that's for the rest of the layers too, but we'll go ahead and check that. Go ahead and build that other side and we'll meet you back there. All right, the back part of layer number 6 is asshole fucking easy. Come in one block and go over 19, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 18, and 19. Holy shit. Layer 6 is done. Let's hit layer number 7. Alright, layer number 7, starting behind the white block. You're going to go over 1. You're going to go back and go over 2. You're going to go diagonal 1, 2, and 3. And go back 3, 2, 3. And then another set of 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to come out 1. And go back 4, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Now you're going to put 1 on the outside and go back 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's your checkpoint. Come out 1 and go back 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 121 blocks that way. Do the other side and we'll meet you back there. All right, layer number 7, just as damn easy. Put 1 block here and count. Now you should have 21 all the way across the back until you hit right there. And that's it. Layer number 7 is done. All right, layer number 8 and layer number 9 are exactly the same. We will build this layer and then you'll just build another one on top and make sure that it is black. So starting on the white block, we're going to go out 1 on each side, just like that. Now we're going to go 2, and then 1, 1, and now 3, and 3, and 3. And now 8 and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. And I do believe, actually, that is the same. Yep. Okay, so the top 3 layers are exactly the same. Didn't even notice that, guys. And yes, it is. So go ahead and finish off those layers. You're going to do the same thing in the back. You're going to, the back is going to be flat. Once I get it built, I'll fly back there and fucking show you. All right, here's the front section of 7, 8, and 9. The only difference, and I didn't mention that, I said all 3 of them were exactly the same. Layer number 7 has 1 extra block right here. And I just built this layer right here, layer 8, just a minute ago. So just make sure you got 3, 3, and 3, and then your 8, and then 10. So this is the only block that is different on all 3 layers. And then the back of the ship is exactly the same as layer number 7. So 7, 8, and 9, they all do the exact same thing around the back. So just go ahead and trace the rest of the ship with your red and then your black, and then the bottom is done. All right, that is what it should look like, and I'll do one slow fly through just so you can kind of see how everything lines up. And we have finished the bottom, guys. So good job, great job, however you want to put it. We're going to work on the hangar bay next. So I'm just doing a real quick flyby, fly through. And as you can see, like I was saying before, they all go straight up just like that. 1, 2, 3. That's how they meet up in the back. And I get this question a lot, and I guess I don't really cover it. Those on Xbox or those that don't have MC Edit or whatever the fuck, and you have no means of getting the water out of the bottom of the ship, you can either put sand or dirt in there and break all that shit out, which I know takes a long fucking time, or is what you can do is put one solid deck right at water level and leave the water underneath it. And that can be your bottom deck. And then if you want to go in later and put in your engine rooms and stuff like that, you can start digging out the water a little bit at a time. It's a little more of a pain in the ass that way, but you don't have to. You can get the ship done quicker, and you don't have to worry about all the water and bullshit. So anyways, enough about that. Let's go to the middle section. All right, let's start the middle section, and we're going to lay out part of the nose first and then do back towards the hangar bay and then kind of work this in. It's all going to be considered the middle section, but this is pretty easy, especially the front part. There's a lot of it that's going to be the same. So we're going to grab our light gray wool, and we're going to put 3 blocks right across here, just like that, and we're going to make that 3 high. So that's what you'll have. You don't need that one. Now put one more on top of that, just like there, so you have 4 high, and then put another set right in front of it. Now this should be 3 high, 1, 2, and 3, and then put one more set just in front of it, just like that. Now you're going to trace some of the black blocks. You're going to have 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then 3, and then 2. And now you're going to come out 1 just like that, and you're going to have 2. Actually, you're going to have 2 right here, so you're going to have 2, 1, 2. Alright, just had to double check my shit real quick. So you're going to have 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to have a third one here, but you're going to go to the outside and you're going to go back 9 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you should stop right here in this pocket. Now you're going to come out 1, and you're going to run this back to right there. And that's where you're going to stop it for right now. Now look at this layer and do the same thing over on that side, and now the next 3 layers are going to be exactly the same. So on both sides you're just going to come up and make them 3. Do it just like that on the other side. Alright, so that's what you should have on both sides. Now we're going to do another set of 3 all the way out until we reach this block right here. So go ahead and just stack on top. 1, 2, 3. And build that up. And the bird is still whistling back there, but he's out in the other room, so it's not quite as annoying. And that's what you're going to have. Do the same thing on the other side, and then just put 2 blocks right here. And that's what you should have. And I'm letting you look at the other side just so you can see it. And there's the front. And now again, we're going to go ahead and make this the center line. So I'm just going to mark that one, but if it makes it easier for you, just go ahead and run the white blocks all the way up and out as we build the nose section all the way up to the flight deck. It'll make it a lot easier for lining shit up, but we're not going to do it right now. We're just going to go ahead and run these back, and I'm going to show you how to build those. Alright, on each side you're just going to put 3 here, 2 there, and 1 there. So you're just making a set of stairs. You can do the same thing on the other side. Now once we reach this point here, all you have to do is just come out by 1 block, just like that. And right here goes 1, 2, and 3. So these should just run right into it. So just like that, and like that. And you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And I'll go ahead and fly over here, and I'll do it just so you can see it. Build a set of stairs. Set 3 blocks here. Come out 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, and then just connect that. Super simple. I try to keep everything on this build as easy as possible, but yet so I wouldn't lose the detail too. So that's what you have on both sides right now. Now all you have to do is just run these 3 layers all the way back to this point right here. And that's what it looks like from the inside. And there again, 1 more from the outside. And you're stopping right here for right now. Because actually is what's going to happen is the next layer is going to start right on top of that black layer and run back, but we need to do the openings for the hangar bays or the elevators and all that kind of shit. So let's move on to that point. Alright, so what we need 5 layers of solid gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you're going to have one left over at the top. And this is going to get built up 5 high on both sides all the way to the back. And that just stays solid. That's this part right here. I'm going to fly up here and show you real quick so you can take a look at it. We're building this piece right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your openings will go on top of that. You're going to run them all the way back. And don't worry about this little motherfucker right there. We'll cut that out later. But when you reach this corner on the back of this, right here's your black block. Go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, don't worry about this back section. We'll build that later. So just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and stop right there. So you have a big hole in the back for right now. So go ahead and build that, and we'll be right back. All right, now that you reached your back and you have both walls 5 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I got 1 too high. Sorry about that. World edit. Got a little crazy. Come to the inside, and you're just going to make this 5 high so that just your black ledge is showing back here. So go ahead and fill this in. Make this 5 high. And then I'm going to take that off, and we'll be right back. Alright, got that fixed. Now we're going to go right here on this back corner, and we're going to add 7 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to start making that opening here in the back. Alright, we're going to build this up by 7. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. Now on the 5th and the 6th block, we're going to put 2 blocks in there just like that. And these are just for trim. And we'll adjust later for that little thing on the port side. So don't worry about that. Just go ahead and throw those 2 blocks in here. Alright, now you're going to have 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I did fuck that up. Just like that. So you're going to have 4 blocks on the 5th and 6th block. 3, 4, and 5. And that's going to start your hangar bay opening. Now just below here, you can go ahead and trim this out, because this is going to go there eventually anyways. So that's what you're going to have there. And then on the outside of the opening, on the 4th block, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just going to have this right here. And that's going to start your opening going up and your trim work also. So we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can just make your wall solid behind that. Just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. 2, 3, 4. Fill it in solid. Alright. Now you're going to have 3 diagonal. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to just fill in right behind those for right now. So that's all you see. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And that's what you should have on the back so far. Alright, so we're using these 2 blocks right here for reference points. So you're going to go over 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On this 5th block, there's going to be a half slab. And I use stone. You can use whatever you want. My texture pack, this is what I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get a half slab, and then go ahead and fill this in. Do not do that on the other side right now, because that's slightly different. That has some stairs and all that kind of shit. Now this is going to start your opening for a door, so we can just go ahead and fill this in. And I think I threw an extra block, and I did. And we'll just build that up just like this. And we're going to have 1 opening here. And the half slab goes on top. Oops, 1 more. Just like that. Now we're going to have 34 blocks from right here. So counting that block right there as 1, we're going to count 34 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So that's what you'll have right there. You're going to come back 1 more block like that. And now we're going to start building the opening for elevator number 3. Yeah, elevator number 3. So you're going to have that block right here, and you're going to have 2 up like this, and now you're going to build an upside down staircase pattern just like this. You're going to have an 8 block opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to have a block here just like this. Now you're going to build this going the other way. So build another staircase So there's your diagonals. And you can go ahead and fill this in because that's going to be solid anyways. So that's what you're going to have right here. And you're going to have one more layer just on top of that. And go ahead and run that down to here and make this solid. Alright, there's the wall that we just built. Elevator 3. Now we're going to go 10 blocks starting from this block right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to have another half slab. That's going to be another door. Now we're going to go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another half slab. That's going to be another door. And now 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to build for elevator 2, which is exactly the same. The opening is exactly the same. So we're going to go diagonal like this, up 2. And then this runs across, just like that. And 8 is your opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, I got a little glitch there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And build this going the other way. Damn it, I'm picking up some kind of a weird glitch right now, guys. Sorry. Don't know what it is. Have no idea. I got really good frame rate, so some kind of stupid shit Minecraft wants to pull on me right now. There's elevator 2. And it will set up for your doors and make this solid. Just like that. Use your half slabs. And fill that wall in solid. Alright, there's elevator 3 and elevator 2. Now we're going to set up for elevator number 1. So starting on this block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to have a 2-block gap and then 8 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is where your elevator is going to go. So we're just going to go ahead and build that again. And 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can just go ahead and connect this for right now. So that's what you should have for elevator number 1. And this is opening here is just going to be too high. Just like that. And fill this in solid. Alright, so that is the starboard side. Now let's go back to the back corner and we're going to work up the port side. Alright, on the port side, we're in the back. You're going to have 3 blocks open and then you're going to have 5 blocks filling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to come out 1 here and 1 there, just like that. Actually, sorry guys, that one goes down here. So you're going to have 2 blocks opening. It's going to make like a C. Now on the back side of that, you're going to put 2 blocks here. And this just connects to it right here, just like that. Now, I use stone stairs, cobblestone stairs, whatever you want to use. I turn 1 going this way and 1 just like that. And again, we'll come back here and we'll finish this up. This is just to get our starting point because we need a reference point. All right, so counting 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On top of that, that's where this stair is going to go. Grab your light gray blocks and go up 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And all you're doing is you're making that opening big enough to walk through. Just like that. Finish filling this up. And that's what you should have so far. And let's continue down. We're going to do elevator 4 and then set up for the other gaps in the side. Alright, so starting right here at the doorway at this level, you're going to count 21 blocks, counting that block right there. So 2, 3, 19, 20, and 21. Now you're going to have an 8 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to have a block here. Now, we've been through this before. We're going to build the opening. And there's elevator number 4. Go ahead and make this wall solid and we'll pick up from there. Alright, so that wall is solid. Now we're going to need 14 blocks from that one right here. So they already got 4. We need 10 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 blocks. Now you're going to have an opening that's going to have a stair in it. And then you're going to have 10 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you're going to have another block. Now you're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to have another half step. And now 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And another half step. Go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then a half step. And now 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Another half. Go 5 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another half. And now 17 to finish off the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So we should end up right in there. Should connect and everything should be good. I hope everything lines up. I'll find out shortly. Alright, I just double checked it. Go ahead and set your doors up just like we did over here. It's really simple. 2 on each side, half slab on top, and make that whole fucking wall solid. Alright, so there's your solid wall with all your doors in it. Elevator number 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is where everything should be lining up as we speak. So now we know that right here is going to be the hangar bay floor. But don't put that in gray yet because we're going to put in our lines and some other shit and start building the inside of these doors. Alright, I lied. We're going to go... Jag lied. We're going to go ahead and put in the hangar bay floor. And again, it just goes level with this. I just run it past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for right now. It'll finish the rest of the way up when we get everything else built, but I don't want to confuse anybody by filling that in right now. So anyways, just so you can see, is 2,430 blocks. And that is, whoops, the dark gray wall. So just so you have some idea, if you're doing this in survival, my fucking hat is off to you. Alright, now all the doors are exactly the same size. So the pattern is going to be exactly the same. The only difference is it's just going to be backwards on this side. But if you can build one and flip it over, you'll be fine. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to build elevator number 3. And I'm going to hope and pray to God that you guys can do 1, 2, and 4 on your own. That'll just save some time on the tutorial. Alright, so go back to your light gray blocks. You're going to skip a block and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And go ahead and fill that in just like that. Now I use double slab or stone slab, sorry about that. And you're going to go 2 blocks on each side. And again, this is just because of my texture pack. You can use cobblestone here, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to alternate, starting with your yellow. It'd help if I got on the right side so I could see what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to count over 1, 2, and 3. And these are going to get punched out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to punch these out. Just like that. So you're going to have 3 passed there. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's what we're looking at the pattern. And now you're just going to alternate yellow, red, yellow, red. And again, facing the door, starting from the left, is going to be yellow. This isn't critical. I mean, seriously, you can start with red if it makes you happy. You can start with yellow if you want to follow exactly. So you should end with red if you follow my pattern. And that's what it should look like on the other 4 doors. But we're going to go ahead and continue building this up so that you can see how to build the other ones. Alright, at this point we will incorporate a little bit of white wool. So we're going to go back to the light gray wool and we're going to copy this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we're just going to build this up just like that. And we're just going to copy the outside of the door exactly. Like I said, it's really simple design here, guys. It's not that hard to follow. So we're just going to go ahead and build this up. Connect it just like that. So we just made the inside of the door. Now you're going to have 4 blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to make those 2 high. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Now we're going to bounce to the white. And that gets filled up solid from the inside 5 blocks. And that will go right in here. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Is what this is creating the door. So we're going to put 2 more blocks here. And 2 more blocks there. And go 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're just filling that up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just continue those out, these 4 blocks. And same thing on the other side. Just like that. Now all we're going to do is just cap the end off with 2 blocks, just like this. So go ahead and run that all the way up. And then same thing over here. Just like that. And we're just going to hide that top white piece with just a trim bar. And that's what you should have. The doors are really, really simple. Now I'll just do the same thing on the other 3, and then when you catch up to me, we'll continue. Alright guys, there are your hangar bay doors. Hopefully you followed everything correctly and everything lined up perfectly, which it should have. And when you get up here, this is where this should line up. This is why there's a 2-block gap right here. So you're going to have one elevator 1 on one side and elevator 2 on the other side. So I'm just giving you a really good look at what it looks like. And then where we fell off. I always, sooner or later, I'm going to fall off some shit. So all I did here is we added 3 more blocks so that we could finish off this run. It doesn't change anything on the outside for right now. And we just add some more blocks out here too. So there's elevator 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully if you got that, I hope you got that, you should be good to go. Alright, so we're back here to the back side of the ship, just so we can get this finished out. Alright, you're going to have 1 block here and 1 block there, just like that, and that's coming from the back side, so that you can see there's a trim here, and then you're going to have 1 more going up right here, and this is going to connect just like that, so that these stop right here. The next layer up is actually the bottom trim work of the flight deck, so you have 2 more layers on top of this, 1 more, and then the second one will be the flight deck. So that just kind of runs into that, and that's why that just runs out. Now right here, we're going to make this 1 more wide, just basically so you can get over to these steps, just like that. And we're going to put a railing around it. And now you can use fence posts here, it's up to you. But just to continue with the whole design of the ship, I use the block rails. And we're going to stop right here for right now. We'll put this corner piece on later on. But anyways, that's what the back and the sides and all that should look like. Now is what I'd like to do, considering the front section, is finish off this nose up to this layer right here. Alright guys, so we should have 16 layers. We should be on the 16th layer. 15 are done. So the first 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to go back to the white wall just so we have reference blocks again. So starting right here, we're going to go up 1 and we're going to go out 3. And then we're going to go out 1 and up 3. And 3 again. And now 4. 4 and 1, 1. So 4 here, 1 and 1. So again, that should be layer 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. But is where we're at over here, layer 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Remember, there's 1 more layer that goes on top of this. So that's where we're going to get to with this nose section. So let's go ahead and start with layer number 16. Alright, so as how this is going to work is I'm going to go ahead and build up the sides in UR2. And there's those little things here in the front where the weapons go. Those are going to be incorporated into each layer. So each layer is going to take just a little bit longer than it normally would. So we're going to start right here. And we're going to do one side and then do the other because they are different. So we're going to start with 3 blocks here, and now we're going to go to the second block and we're going to do 4. And now we're going to the second block and we're going to go 3. And now we're going to go here and put 2. And then 1. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, and 2. Just like that. Now we're going to go 2 right here. Add 3 more on the back, 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to go ahead and fill this in just like that. This is going to be 4 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to bring these over 2. And now you're going to have 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on the 11th block, you're going to put 2 blocks just like this. You got to double check, double check, double check. Boob, boob. Yep. All right, so that side is done. Now we're going to go to the other side of 16. And the front should be pretty close to the same, but just go ahead and do what I do. Put 3 here. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 3 off the second block. And now 2. And then 1. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, and 2. Now we're going to have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to come back 1 from right here and make that right there. You're going to have 2 blocks exposed on the outside, and then you're going to have a run of 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull these 2. And actually, this is the exact same. Sorry. But that's all right. I just want to make sure. Going to get to that block and come out 1. And let me double check. All right, it should be 11 blocks. I went 1 too many right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 11th block, you're going to come out 1. So this just gets built up right here. Or wherever you stopped. It should be right there. And then this corner is going to run up along this here, but it's got some other cuts and shit in it. So that's layer 16, guys. Let's hit number 17. All right, layer number 17 on the port side is going to have 6 blocks. Just like that. And then that's going to have 4. Now we're going to have 3 starting on this block. 1, 2, and 3. And then 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 and then 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now we're going to go 7 from this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It should stop right here. Leave 2 blocks exposed. And we're going to go 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Should end up on that corner block. Now we're going to have 2. And now 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to have 2 rows of 7, leaving 1 block exposed. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to have a set of 4 just like that. Now that side is done. Let's go ahead and hit the starboard side. All right, this one has 6. Just like that. And 4. And again, this one is pretty close to the other one. It may be the same, but we'll just keep following along, and you'll be just fine. We got 3 sets of 3s and then a 2. 1, 2, 3, and then a 2. And now 7, starting on this block right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It should stop right there, just like the other one. Leave 2 blocks exposed, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So far it looks the same. And right here is where it changes. You got 2 blocks here, and now you're going to go out 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to have 3 here, 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to have 2 rows of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just copy that out here. Now you're going to have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 2 blocks here and 1 block right there. So that is layer number 17. All right, layer number 18 on this side. Now we're going to have 9 blocks. So 3, 6, and then 9. And then add 3 more blocks. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to have 3 3s and a 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then a 2. And now 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now 5, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to put 3 like this, and then 3 like that. So you're going to make a T. All right, now we're going to go skip a block and go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then come out 1. And now we're going to go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to have a group of 6 blocks right here. And now let's go to the other side and pretty much do just about the same thing. We're going to have 9 blocks on this side. Add 3, 3 3s, and then a 2. 1, 2, and 3, and now a 2. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now 5. You're going to come out 1 just like that. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it should stop right here. Now we're going to have 4 blocks off of this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then the middle section of these will have 4 blocks just like that. Now we're going to do 2 pairs of 7s. It's going to look just like this. So skip a block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and come out. And now you can do the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and come out. And then fill in 2 blocks. And that is layer number 18, guys. Alright, layer number 19 goes a little something like this. Should have 16 blocks. So you got 4, 8, 12, and then 16. And now add 5 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should stop right there. Now we're going to add 4 blocks on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more. Should stop in that little nook. Now we're going to add 7 blocks, so we're going to leave 1 exposed and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should stop right in there. Do 1 more on the outside of that, so you should have 2 rows of 7, and then 8, 9. Now you're going to have 3, 1, 2, and 3. And now 6 and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should stop right there. And then 5. Remember, we don't need that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And should stop right here at that T. Now you should have 3 blocks on top. This is going to be a doorway right there. Now we're going to have 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And now 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the port side. Let's do the starboard side. Pretty much the same thing. We got 16 blocks right here. Add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now 6. So we're going to add 4 on the outside of this one. And then 2 back here. So we got 6. 2 rows of 7, so we need leave 1 exposed right there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should stop right there. Add 2 more, 1, 2. And now we got 3, 1, 2, and 3. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should stop right here. And now 5. Come out just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should stop right here. And then 1 diagonal right there. And again, this will be another door. We're going to go 13 blocks, so make sure you skip that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. On the 13th block, come out 1, and then put 3 in the back. And that is layer number 19. Alright, almost there, guys. We are on layer number 20. This one gets a little funky, and there's a lot of blocks. So again, just pay attention, and I will keep you rolling. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add 16 blocks right here. Just like that. Now add 1 more row on the outside, and then add 5 blocks to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should stop right there in that. Now go out 6 blocks from that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is just for a checkpoint. Now come up here and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to run everything together right here. So this is just solid. So go ahead and pull these together. Jag's concentrating. Doing pretty good actually so far. I've only had to back up 1 time and start over. So alright, this is where we're at right now. Alright, so we're going to do another layer of 6, but we're going to start it right here. So it's just going to overhang 1 more block just like that. And now we're going to come back 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we've got a run of 8 blocks to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then come out 1. And now go 11 blocks. Alright, 9 blocks, guys. And then come out 1. And now we're going to come out 1 here. And go 11 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should stop right here. Now we have 13 blocks. So we got 1, 2, 3, and this is a short doorway. And for good reason, because the flight deck is right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we have 8 blocks of doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 single, just like that. Alright, layer number 20, starboard side. Completely forgot. Again, we're going to do 16 blocks. Whoops, 1 more right there. And we're going to add 1 more set on the outside, just like that. And then 5 more blocks, just like we did over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing as the other side. We got 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to come in 1 and come in 1. Just like that, and fill it in. Alright. Now we're going to go 6 again, so we're just going to come in by 1 and should hang over by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to backtrack again by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the inside. Go 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1 goes out here. And now we're going to come out by 1. We're going to go 11 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should stop right here. And now we're going to go 14 blocks. Again, this is a short doorway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now right here, we're going to double up 4 blocks just like that and then add 3. Now, layer 20 is done. Let's do layer number 21. All right, layer number 21, again, gets a little funky, but we'll get you through it. We're going to go 6 blocks on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to go 4 blocks forward, 2, 3, and 4, and that just gets doubled up. So you got 4 and 4, and then you got 1 more that sticks out just like that. Now we're going to come back and fill this little spot in, and we're going to come out by 4, 2, 3, and 4 to the edge of that block. Now we're going to go 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to come out 1 diagonally right here, and then these 2 just outside of that. Now just to the inside of this is where your first set of stairs go, and they'll take us up to the flight deck. Now we're going to go back to our light gray wool, and we're going to make a little pathway right here that is too wide. So we're going to have 9 blocks total, counting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to have 2 blocks just like that. Skip a block off of this one right here, and we're going to count 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 should stop right there. And make 3 rows of that 9 wide. So that's the second one, and this is the third one, which will go right behind that set of stairs. All right, that 9th block, which is right here, is actually going to be 4 deep. Now we're going to go 11 blocks, counting this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It should stop right there. And again, we're going to make 3 of those. So there's 2. Oops, and there's 3. Now we're going to do a row of 18 and then a row of 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 should end up being perfect. And now 1 row of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 should stop just like that. Now let's do the other side. All right, starboard side, guys. This is my second time doing it. How many is yours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double up by 4s. So 4 and 4. And then you're going to make a little hooky hook right there. And then go to the back side and put 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to the outside, and we're going to do 8 blocks. Is it? 7 blocks. Whoops. 7 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 diagonal. And then 2, just like that. And on the back side is where your stairs go, right there. Now we're going to put 8 blocks. Our little path is too wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 blocks just like that. We're going to go 8 blocks on the back side of the step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to make 3 rows of that, so just come around to this side and do 1 like that and 1 like that. So that's what you have on that one. Now we're going to go 11 blocks, so we're going to come in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be right there, and we're going to make 3 rows of that. And fuck, I just buried that one, so we're going to back count 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it should be right there off the back side of that. Now we're going to go 18 blocks, which should end us up right here off of that block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And we are 1 short. All right, so there should be 25 blocks from here. So let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, which should stop here. and go ahead and fill that one in. So I think that's 19 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have tore out one extra one when I was rebuilding. But anyways, that's what the side should look like. And there's our opening for our door. And start of the railing. And the other side should be just like that. There's your steps going up. And there's your door coming out to this little platform we're going to build here in just a minute. And give you another look at everything all the way up to layer number 20. And we're going to go ahead and put the 21st layer on it just so it's there and we're ready to go. So let's do that. All right, getting my numbers mixed up. We're on the 22nd layer, and we can verify that again by going, this is number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and now we're on the 22nd layer. So bear with me, guys. We're doing just fine. Now we're going to need 7 blocks from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And go ahead and we're going to make that 2 deep. That way it covers that little hole right there. On the 5th block, we're going to go 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have 1 here. And then we're going to have 2 there, just like this. But 1 more. So we're going to have 3 and then 5. Now we're going to have 4 on the back side right here. Leave 2 exposed. And put 1 more right there. Now we're going to have 9 blocks outside of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 should stop just to the inside of that thing right there, and then put 1 diagonal. Skip a block. Again, this is so you can walk through, and we're going to have 9 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It should stop right there. And then on the outside, we're going to have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is just creating our walkway. Now we're going to have 11 blocks, and we're going to go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should stop right there. And now we're going to go in 1, and we should have 18 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now we're going to come back to the 17th block, and we're going to add 1. We're going to skip 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to come out to here. And we should have 11 blocks from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So that's what that side should look like. Let's go over to the other side. And there's just another railing right here, guys. You can go ahead and run that out now. I'll probably cover it later. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the starboard side is exactly the same. So we got 7 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then same thing here. And I just filled that hole, and you don't need to, but we got 2 wide of 7s. Come back to the 5th block, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it 3. Oops, make this one 5. So you're going to have 2 exposed, just like that. Now we're going to turn this into 4 blocks, and now we're going to run 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, and 9 should stop right there. Actually, it's going to come in right here because it sets right there because this is an opening right there. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's not quite right. What did I fuck up? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I see it. Sorry, guys. I was floating around. You can see it. This here goes right there. There's only 2 blocks exposed, not 3. So take that one back out. Again, I'll let you look at it. You see where Jag fucked up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a set of 8. Now we got 3, 5, and then 4 with 2 exposed. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then your corner block should land right here because this is an opening for your doors. Now we should have 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, now on this side, we're going to go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. On the 12th block, we're going to have doubled up just like this. And we're going to add 5 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that should draw dead even with the other side. And it does, and everything matches. And we'll fly around again. And there's going to be a railing right here, so we can go ahead and put that. I already know that that's there. We'll come out 1 more, and I'm going to run that down to right about in here somewhere. And again, this is where the big arm piece starts coming out, and we'll build that here in just a little bit. Let's go back to the other side, and we're going to finish off building this thing right here. Alright, this guy is really easy. All we're going to do is we're going to have 3 diagonal blocks. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And on the 4th block, we're going to go 4 blocks. 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to come in and we're going to have 1 and 2, just like that. And then we should have 1 block there. Now all we have to do is just fill in the bottom, just like that. And now all we have to do is go underneath here, and we're going to add a set of double blocks here and there. That just gives it kind of a rounded look, and that little fucker is done. Alright, let's go to the other side, and now we're going to build this one, and this is the exact same way. So you got 4 diagonal blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this one is going to be 3 blocks, and then we're going to go back diagonal. So it's pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different. And then this here, you're going to have 2 blocks just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in the bottom. Whoops. Just like that. And now we're going to go underneath and do the same thing. 2 blocks, 2 blocks. So that's it for the front part. And now let's go ahead and finish off this layer right here, and we'll get set for the flight deck. Alright guys, we're going to go back over here to the port side, and remember we had 2 catwalks so far that were made going back this way, and just above this little piss pot is where we're going to run it back out again. So on your 11 block run, which is right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you're going to have 1 diagonal. We're going to go ahead and remove this block right there, and we should have 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now at the end of this 11 blocks, we're going to come out and go 1 and 2, and we're going to come back 12 blocks. So go in by 1. Whoops, we don't need that one. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. On that 12th block, we're going to come back in by 1. On the 13th block, sorry guys, I'm going to come in by 1, and then we're going to just, whoops, god damn it, hit the wrong fucking key. And we're going to add 1 more block right here. So this one on the outside should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now all we got to do is just add a floor to it, and that's pretty simple. We've already done that. Oops. Oops. Real fucking simple. Fucking it up, Jag. Alright, there's your catwalk to that point. Alright, so off of this one here, we're going to go 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Should draw even with this block right here. Alright, you should have 2 blocks exposed, and you're going to come out by 1. And just go ahead and make that a set of 4. And then go 3, and then 1. Just like that. And that finishes off this side. This gets ready for this part of the flight deck. Now let's go ahead and do the starboard side, which is right here. Alright, and we should have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go out one more time and go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now we're just going to go and start the outside part of that by adding 2. From this corner we should have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then this starts the diagonal too. So we can just go ahead and add a couple more just like that. And we can fill a little bit of the floor in. So that's all we're doing right here. Is just putting that in. And right down through here. That just gives you a nice little place to walk. And now we are prepped to do this side, the big wing part going out, and then the flight deck going that way. So that will be the next section, guys. Alright, let's get the layer that goes just underneath the flight deck about ready. So let's start right here on the port side, and we're going to put the first block. Now from this block going that way, we're going to set 125 blocks, counting this one here. So 2, 3, 4 to 125. All right, you should reach the corner down here, and it should be 3 blocks longer. So that's one of your checkpoints. Now we're going to go out here by 1, and we're going to start doing groups of 7, and there'll be 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you should have 4 groups of 7, and now you're going to do a group of 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do 4 and 2 6s. So we're going to come out one more just like this, and go 4, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to start coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to add one more block and make it 7 and come out by 1. And now go diagonal 1 and then come out one more just like this and make this 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, now we're going to come back here on the group of 3 right here, and we're going to make this 4, 2, 3, and 4. And now 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to go back out 1 and come over 1 more. And now this will just come straight in until it hits this wall, and then connect that down here to this. And we're going to have this one is open, and then 1 block right here. And now take your dark gray wool and you're going to fill in this section right here, all the way around down into here, and just fill that in. And that's what you should have on that. Now we're going to come back over here just behind this group of 7, and we're going to fill in 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should cover up that underneath there. Now we're going to grab our light gray and go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and it should stop right there. And now we're going to fill this section in with the with the dark gray. So go ahead and pull this all the way across. Grab your dark gray and fill this in. And that's what you should have on the back. All right, moving right along. This is a tricky part. This is a very tricky layer, and it's going to take a little bit of time here. We're going to drop down right here onto the 3rd block, and we're going to come out by 2. Whoops, we need to switch back to the light gray. So we got 2, and then we're going to go 2 this way. 1, 2. Now we're going to come out and go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back in and by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this turns into 3. Straight out, go 1 diagonal, go another 1 diagonal. That goes 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's 1 here, and there's 1 there. This turns into 3, just like that. Now we're going to go back to the inside and put 1 right there, and go 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then that goes in 4. Which should connect into that wall. And we're going to put 1 more right there. Now we're going to go back up here to these 3. And we're going to go out 3. 1, 2, 3, and then go 4. 2, 3, and 4. Now we should have 11 blocks going back, counting that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just like that. Now on the 3rd block, grab your half stone or your half slab and put it in right here. This is going to be the top of your chain system. All right, now you're going to have a 12 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. On the 13th block, we're going to come out 1, and then 2, and then 3. Now right in front of that 3rd one, that's where your chain goes. And then add 5 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to come back in and go 2, 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then we're going to go out by 1 and go out 1 more. and this should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go back in. 1, 1. Now we're going to make a run of 33 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Now on the 33rd block, this is going to be 3 deep. 1, 2, and 3. Add 2 more blocks here, and then 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now on this set of blocks right here, we're going to run that in. Just like that. And back to these 3 blocks on the outside, we're going to go out and go 7 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. On the 3rd block of this one here, we're going to run this one in. So right here. Just like that. Now we're going to go 14 blocks. So go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Turn that into 3, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 sets of 3, and they're going to be connected. So 1, 2, 3. No, that's not right. Sorry, guys. All right, so we got 3. The first set connects. The next set goes here. And then you should just have to add 2 more blocks right here, and everything should line up if you did everything right. So keep your fingers crossed, and I hope everything on this side matched up. Now we're going to take our dark gray wool, and we're going to fill in another section right back here. Go back to your light gray wool real quick. Right here where this 4 block section is, we're going to come in by 1 at a diagonal right here. Now this is going to run all the way down and connect down there. And it should connect in right here at these 3 blocks. Now take your dark gray wool, and we're going to put 3 blocks just on the back side here. So come in 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to come up here to where we just made this opening. On the 6th block, oops, go back to the light gray wool. We're going to start outlining this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and pull this one in. Just like that. Now we're going to count 14 blocks, and we're going to make another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So right there. And we're going to pull this in. And this gets covered in solid with gray. So go ahead and fill this in with dark gray. Now we're going to go back to the light gray and go 8. Counting this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to get run in. Just like that. Now we're going to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This gets run in. One more of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run that in. And now go 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this will be 2 wide. Just like that. And now we're going to fill in this whole area here with the dark gray, which should be a total of 14 from here just for a checkpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Go ahead and fill that in. And that's everything on the port side. So we're set up for the elevator on this side. Now we're going to go back and we're going to fill this in and get ready for the other 3 elevators. Again, this is a big section here, guys, but all the prep work will pay off because you won't have to fill this shit in like we did on the big Enterprise that we did. All these sections will already be filled in. That's why I'm doing it this way. So let's continue. All right, guys, we are on the starboard side. And all the elevators have the exact same layout here, guys. Even elevator number 4 is just flipped around, just like the hangar bays on the inside. Now, what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've pre-assembled some of this to show you guys some checkpoints so that you know where you're at, because I fucked up already. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up some checkpoints. Set up some light gray blocks on the outside, just like that. On the left side of each elevator, and this is like I said, they're all the same, so you're gonna have 11 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. On the 3rd block, you're gonna have a half slab right here, and that's where your chain's going to be. Now on the right side, it goes back by 1, and your chain ends up being over here. So, and again, I pre-assembled this, but I did it a little fucked up. So I'm just going to tear this out real quick. All right, so what you have is you've got your one set of blocks here. And now you're going to go 3, 2, and then 1. On the back side of that, you're going to have a half slab. And now go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2. And then you're going to have one block right here. And then this runs out, and this will build something else. Don't worry about that. But this is how each elevator is set up. So we'll go back over here to this one. And again, you're going to have a straight up run. You're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Your chain is on the third one on the right hand side. You're going to come up and do 3, 2, 1 and have a half slab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, two blocks, and then a diagonal block. Elevator 1, same thing. Left side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right side is you're going to have 3, 2, 1 with your half slab on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and then a diagonal. And then we'll finish building those out. So is what we have is we're going back to this point here at elevator 3, and we're going to continue building each corner out. What this does also too is it gives you checkpoints. And that's what you want. You don't want to have to run the whole way down like I just did, like a dumbass. I've done this I don't know how many times. And figure out when you get down there you're off by 1 fucking block. It's always 1 goddamn block. It's not 5, not 8, it's 1. So anyways, this is a nice place to have a good checkpoint. So on the 11th block, this is where we are on elevator 3. Let's continue. Hopefully I edited that right and completely didn't fuck everybody up. So alright, on this block here we're going to make this 3 and come out 1. We're going to do another set of 3 right here. And now we're going to do 4, just like that. And we're going to do 2, and then a diagonal, and a diagonal, and 1 more. And there should be 4, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to come back up here. Behind these 2 blocks, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to put a block, and then take a block away. So you're going to have 4, and then a run of 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and that should line up with this right here. So we're going to put 1 here and 1 there. So that's what you should have on that back corner. And again, I'll float above it so you can see it. And then just take your dark gray wool and we're going to fill in just this little spot right here. And that part is done for now. Let's move over here to this section. Alright, we're going to go 9 blocks from this one right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to go out and do 7, 1, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this just doubles up behind it, just like that. Now on this side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And mine is off by 1 height, again, 1 goddamn block because I forgot the height of that fucking layer. I hope to God I ain't fucking you guys up. If I am, I'm really, really sorry. I don't know if I'm just getting fucking it's getting too late or what's happening here, but yeah, don't forget to run the 1 more layer on top, and the rest of my elevators are just lowered by 1. It's the same fucking pattern. 11 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and that's where that corner block that we just put in by the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Third block is going to be our half slab, just like that. Go back to your light gray wool, and from right here, this runs straight in, and the other one runs straight in, just like that. Alright, this side here has 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just 4 blocks heavy. Alright, now we're going to go over, whoops, by 1 and 4, 3, 4, and then go diagonal, and then go diagonal again, and then that comes in here like this, and then add 2 blocks. This section here gets covered in the dark gray wool. That's what you should have on that part. Now we're going to fill this in a little bit more. Off this fourth block, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and it should connect. And then we're going to just put 2 more on this side, and then 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it should stop 1 block short. On the second block, we're going to come in by 1, and on the back side of that, we're going to put a stairs. And this will come in handy later. You'll see exactly what I'm doing. This is where the tower is. I've already pre-laid everything out. Like I said, guys, I'm saving you a lot of time in this tutorial by doing it this way. So that's trying something a little bit different. I hope this didn't just fuck everything up. But all right, so on the back side of this stair, we're going to go 1 and 2, and that should fill this in. And that leaves everything over here, which is square. We're going to go 3 blocks behind this to cover that up. All right, we're going to make this solid here, another row of gray, just like this. And that's going to run all the way back down to the elevator right here. Now on the third block back, 1, 2, 3, that is going to be gray. And I'll show you here in just a second. So we're going to have 2 blocks exposed, put 1 here and 1 here just like that, and fill this whole thing in solid gray. And that's what that should look like. Alright, and that's going to make this off just a hair. Again, we're going to readjust this, take out these 3 blocks right here. Grab your light gray wool, and we're going to remove this. This is your staircase coming up through. So we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. And on the fourth block, we're going to go 3 just like that, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to come back 1 diagonal. That's where your stair is going to go. So we're just going to wrap this around and then connect this just like that. Grab your stair and put it in right here. So that's what you should have now. And one more time, I do apologize, guys. We are getting through this. I will get you through this. Now we are going to go to the right side of elevator number 2. Now again, this is optional how you do this. You can have them down or up. Right now I'm setting them all to the down position. When we get to building the elevators, I'll show you how to put them in the up position. Alright guys, so the next section should be pretty easy. Should be 11 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That gets filled in solid gray. And just like that. And now we're over here to elevator number 1. Alright, so everything's the same except for right here where we went up by 2 blocks and then went back because we're going to set up for this little piece right here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5. 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to go out. Oops. Out by 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come in by 2. 1, 2. Now there should be a total of 9 diagonal blocks, counting this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And it should connect in. So let's count it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then your 2 blocks, 5, 5, 5, and then your little step pattern that should be just to the right of your elevator number 1. Now we're going to do the inside of this one right here. So we've got 9 diagonal blocks counting this one here. So we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now on the 9th one, there's going to be 3 blocks just like this. On the 3rd block, we're going to come out 1 and go back. So you should have 4 blocks here and then 3 blocks here. And then put 1 block right there for now. And then on the back side of this 3 here, you're going to go 3, and then the rest are just going to be 2s. And all that does is just beef that up. And if you want to, we can go ahead and put in the floor right now because that's where the catwalk goes. And it's very simple. You're just filling in the open area. Nothing more, nothing less. So just go ahead and fill it in for now and get it ready. So there is that part. Now, this is what you should have, and we are ready to set the flight deck on top. And we're just going to fly over top of it. Kind of give you a good idea if you need to stop the video for a minute and double check everything. All right, let's put the flight deck on, guys. I'm excited. All right, let's put it on the flight deck. Now we're going to start back here at elevator 4 just because it's an easy reference point to start working around the back. And we're building up by one layer. This is the flight deck layer, guys. So we're going to have in each opening of the elevator shafts are going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, just like that. And then you have 12 coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it'll be 12 blocks counting that one right there. Now we're going to go back to the light gray. And we're going to put 4 blocks on the outside. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, this is the trim underneath. You won't have to do this. All right, now we're going to work our way around. We got a 3, 3, and a 6 coming up. And we're just outlining this now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then a 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you did this right, everything should line up pretty damn good. Now we're going to go to the inside 14 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 and 14. And it should stop right there. All right, now we should have a diagonal block. And then groups of 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Should have a diagonal block. And now we should have a 4, 6, and a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And it should stop right here. This is going to be filled in right here with dark gray, guys, when we get to it. All right, now we're going to go in 1 and up 2, just like that. Put 1 block here and go 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And again, should stop right here. We've got 3 diagonal going out, so 1, 2, and 3 to that point. There should be 2 blocks here. And now you should have 12 blocks going to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And that gets you to the inside of the wall. All right, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to this one right here. I'm going to go 1 diagonal and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2. All right, so we had 7 and then 2, and now we need 1 and then a light gray on the outside. And all this does is runs all the way down, covers up that piece, and stops just here. Now we've got 1 more that sets to the outside of that piece right there. Grab your dark gray. You should have 12 blocks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1 diagonal. Another one here. And that would run 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, and then 1. And then a light gray. That goes to the outside. Just like that. Dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. And then 1. And then your light gray again. And 1 like that. Now we're going to go just to the inside of these. So 1 here. 2 there. Now we should go 9 diagonal blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now this is going to run 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 12 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that should end right there. And now you should have an 11 and then a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 should stop right there. And now a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And as you can see, everything lined up just right. And is what happens down here, which is kind of cool when you put your deck in, is there's your step. It walks up to the catwalk, and you can still walk up to the front part of the ship. So that's kind of another little checkpoint for you. All right, let's continue on. I'm starting to lose my voice, so let's pray I can get a little bit more done tonight. All right, we got 3 diagonal blocks off of here, so 1, 2, and 3. When we reach that 3rd block, we got a half slab that goes right there. And now we go back to the light gray, and we've got 15 blocks from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It should stop just like that. You're going to have 1 here, and then your half slab here. And now you're going to fill in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just like that. Now we're going to start working back the other way, diagonal. And it repeats the exact same thing back to that point. We've got 1 diagonal here, 1 here, and now we're going to run 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should stop there. Now we should have an 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 2 more sets of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1. Oh, okay, that's what happened. All right, right here, guys. Found another really quick mistake. Sorry. I knew something wasn't right. We have 1 diagonal, so you got 2 11s. So you got a 9, 11, 11, and then you've got 1 diagonal. I didn't think that looked right. And then this has to set to the inside for another 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now go here and go back 4. And now we're going to go right here, and it should line up with the end of this flight deck. So the flight deck. So we're going to go 3, 3, 3, and I think 3. No, 2, and then 1 out here. All right, this turns into 14 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And now we got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should stop right here. And now we should have 55 blocks from right here all the way down to the corner of this opening down here. So we're going to backtrack to it. Remember, this is opposite of the other side. So remember, we've got our straight side. So we've got 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and then 1, just like that. And then your light gray, and this should be 55 blocks all the way down to there. And it is 55 blocks. And if you want to, you can go ahead and fill in underneath for your catwalk, which will be right here. And we'll just go ahead and fill part of it in just like this. Just go straight all the way down. And we'll trim back up to this one line when we start doing the side pieces. But we're just getting it temped in for right now. And then we've got 1 right here. And 1 right there. So now you have the beginning stages of your catwalk. And there will also be 1 more to the inside. And then, like I said, we're going to trim up to it. But as of for right now, everything that's inside that barrier that we just made is going to be dark gray. So fill that shit in. Alright guys, as you're filling this in, when you get over here to where the tower goes, this is how this is going to be laid out. You're going to have 3 rows of dark gray. And as you can see, right here is your light gray underneath. So you're going to go back to your light gray. And it's going to be 6 wide from the left-hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 8 deep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. And then 6. And fill that in just like that. And now you should have 4 total layers right here. Like that. You're going to have 2 here. And then these layers here are just going to fill up just like that. And you're going to make another L and another stair right there. So this is where you're coming up at right here. Now all you have to do is just continue on filling around with your dark gray material and filling in the rest of the flight deck. Alright guys, if you did everything correctly, this is what your flight deck should look like right now. I'm just going to fly over it real quick so you can eyeball it and make sure all your shit lines up too. All my shit finally lined up. We had a couple little rough spots getting here, but we did make it. What we have left are the elevators, and we've got the side pieces that go across here, that little corner piece, and the one on the other side, and then the main tower. So we're probably about 75% done here, guys. So I hope everybody's having a great time. And again, I'm not going to go over, just like in the Big E, I'm not going to go over the deck markings. There will be a picture that will be overlaid either right now and also at the end of the video that you can stop and pause it, and there will also be reference pictures that you can download in the link in the description, and that will show you how to put all the markings around each one of the elevators, and also the stripes that go down the main line. Also, you can figure out how to put the 65 on there by that, and then the launch system. The stairs will go in, and those are pretty simple. Wherever it is on the picture, you just cut it out, and oops, and it's just going to face you to the inside for this one, and then on this one over here, wherever the hell it is, we'll be facing in that way. So that's how the main stairs work. Real simple. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on that. And that's it. Jag needs a break for the night. We'll pick up on the next recording or the next section with the top section. Great job, guys. Alright guys, so I am back and I have taken my break and I'm on my next night of recording, and as you can see I've got the flight deck is complete, and I am going to go over this. I said in the last part I was fucking tired. But there's one more thing that we need to do to finish out the front. Grab your half slabs and you're going to put them right here on the very front, and that'll go ahead and finish that out. And now I'm going to go over the stairs section. I touched it in the very last section that we just did, and I showed you how to set them. Now I'm just going to go over some really quick dimensions. That way you can figure out how to set these up, and I'm going to give you a really good look at the nose piece. So there's your 65, and you can see everything is 2 blocks set off the main nose here and here. And there's also 2 blocks in here and then 2 blocks in here, and that will set up your right and your left port or starboard catapult system. Now the 65 sits just in between that, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 blocks. And again, there's the 65. I'm just giving you a really good look at it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, the starboard side is the the only one that goes off to the side like this. This is just a straight run of 53 steps, starting with this one right here, and they are facing toward me. So if I were to walk, I would walk up them if they were sitting on the deck. And it goes to this block right here, and I'll give you an eyeball of the paint schematic on that side. And now the starboard side, starting here, is going to go 19 blocks, and I'm not going to count them for you. I've already counted them. 19 to here, and then it moves out and it goes 11, and then it moves out and it goes 19 more. And then again, this is the same paint schematic right there. Alright, and now I'm going to fly over here to this catapult system. You've got a left and a right, and I'm going to go with the left one first. And this one's pretty easy. It's 4, 4, 4, and 4. So you got 4 sets of 4 and then a 5, and this is where one of your yellow stripes goes. And actually the stripes down the middle, that's the pattern. It's 4, 4, 4, 5, and 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. I think there's 4 4s and then a 5. And I can double check that for you here in just a second, but let's continue on this. So we've got 5 on the steps, and then we've got another 4, 4, and then 4. And here is your stripe, and that is 5. So it must be 3 4s in the middle. Definitely going to have to give you an overlay on this because I can't remember. I might have had to offset it just a little bit to make things different. 3 4. Yeah, I think it's 3 4s and then a 5. 3 4s and then a 5. So it would be 3 4s. So that would be a white block right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be a white block. and then another set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the pattern. So you have three sets of 4 whites, and then a 5 yellow, and then 4 of white 3 times, and then a yellow. So I'm trying to give you a little insight there on how that works. But anyways, got a little sidetracked. 3 4s, and then this straight run right here is 9 blocks, and that's your paint schematic for that one. And it's the same as the other ones. And this side here is pretty easy. You've got 4, and then there's 13 that go right there, and then 30 from this block all the way back. And I'm trying to fly a little bit slow so you can see the paint stripings on the main deck. And again, there'll probably be a picture at the end of this section, or somewhere up to this point you probably have already seen one. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but that's where the striping starts. And I'm going to do a real slow flyover so you can see, and you can pause where you need to. I guess I could give you some music here. I'd do some more humming. Oh, whatever. Anyways, as you can see, this side here, you've got 4s and 5s, and I haven't really looked at the pattern. I'm just kind of flying over it. And same thing on the outside. You got 4s and 5s, and down the middle you have 4s and 5s. It's just a matter of how they're laid out. I think three 4s and then a 5 is the whole pattern, but you guys can double check that. This is elevator 4, and this is elevator 3, and this is elevator 2, and this is up. I went ahead and moved this up, but if the elevator was down where this red striping and the yellow striping is right here, you would have a cutout. So this is the outside striping right there, and this is the elevator. And we'll go over those here in just a few minutes, and there's elevator 1. So that's all your paint striping. So hopefully you shouldn't really need the pictures, but if you do, they're there. All right, in this next section, we're going to go ahead and finish. I know this is going to be considered the top section. We're going to be covering the tower, and we're going to go ahead and finish everything around the outside. We're going to start with the elevators and all the little pieces in between, and those are actually pretty easy. I made them as painless as possible. So we're going to start on the far side with elevator number 4. All right, we're going to start with our light gray wool, and we already have, or you already should have, one of these side bars right here. So we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's just to the right hand side of that opening right here. And we're just going to put another one right next to it. All right, and now your chain system goes right in between. So you can just start right at the bottom and just put one all the way up. Just like that. Now you're going to go to the outside of that and cover that up with the gray. Like that. All right, now we're going to build the elevator, and we're going to alternate red, yellow, red, yellow. And again, you can do this however you want. If you want to start with yellow, you can start with yellow, but we're going to start with red. And it goes here and every other one. And just like that, now we're going to go back to yellow. All right, and then starting from this one right here, go ahead and throw a gray block right here just so we have a good something to set the yellow on. And we're going to go yellow, and there's going to be 4 yellows and 3 reds. So red, yellow, red, yellow. There's your 3 reds, and there is your 4th yellow. Now we're going to go out to the red, and then a yellow, and then one more red, just like this. Now we're going to go to the other side, and you're going to have 6 reds and 5 yellows. So we'll just alternate. And there's your 5 yellows, and there's your 6 reds. Now you're just going to take your light gray wool and go to the outside. And again, all your elevators are going to be built exactly like this. So if you can build one, you can build the rest of them. Now take your dark gray wool, and you're going to fill it in. All right, and that's what you should have. Now we're going to go over here on this side, and we're going to build this chain system. And that's going to be built just like the other one. So we're going to go behind it, and we're going to put another set right here, and then another set right here, and that'll give us something to build off from. Grab your half slabs starting on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 7, so there should be 8 total, and then outline on the outside with your light gray again. And I'm starting to lose my daylight here, and I'll switch that right now. And that's what you should have right there. Alright, now we're going to build the framing for underneath it and behind it. You're going to have 3 rows, so one of them is going to cover all of your slabs here, and then also trim out the back. So we're just going to run this down even right here. And cover that one up, and now we want to cover the bottom up too. And then just bring that one more out like that so it trims it off nicely. And now you're going to have 4 more blocks right here. Now we're going to go to the inside, and we're going to count 17 blocks, and it should stop over here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now we're going to build the same thing on this side, so you're going to have your 4 blocks down here. Pull these 2 blocks out like that, and go 1 more. So again, from underneath, it looks just like the other side. And now we're going to run these down. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to build the framing for underneath. So we're going to skip this first row with the color on it, and we're going to put 1 here. And we're going to put 10 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you should have 1 empty over here. Now we're going to go back to this first section, and we're going to drop 9 blocks, counting the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to skip every other one, and we're going to do the same thing here. There. Oops. Right here. And right here. So you should have 5 main beams just like that. And now the next one is going to go in right here. And it should be 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should draw even with this. And then you're just going to outline that with 2. And then 1 here. And now you're just going to connect the outside just like that. And that's the bottom of your elevator. Now this is a really good place to put your lighting to shine off the water. You can hide your torches up in here, or a piece of glowstone, however you want to do it, up underneath there. And that's it. A very simplified version. If you've built the large Enterprise, you can tell this is really scaled down. Now just build the other 3 on the other side exactly like this. So you're just going to take this over there and build that. So we're going to build number 3 real quick, just so you can have 1 on this side so you know how that is built. Alright, so this is our straight side, so we're going to bring this down just like that, and we're going to go every other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just like that, and 1 more light gray on the outside. Come on, get in there, bitch. Alright, and then this one here is going to do the same thing. So we're going to come in by 1, and actually this goes behind it for right now. Pull that up, and we're going to put these in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then a light gray on the outside. And now we're going to do our stripes, starting with red in this corner and yellow in the other. And again, if you look at the other side, this mirrors. This yellow one will go in this section here that pushes to the right. The straight side starts with the red. So just like that. Now we should have 5 yellows and 6 reds. Just like that. Now we're going to go over here. Alright, now this side we're going to go ahead and drop a block in there just like we did the other side, and we're going to start with a yellow, and we're going to have 4 yellows and 3 reds. There's your 4 yellows. Oops, and there's your 3 reds, so you should end with a yellow one, red, yellow, and then a red. And now just take your light gray from the outside and run this across and fill it in with dark gray. Alright, left side of the elevator coming down just like this. Put 1 there, 2 there, and 2 there, and then run this across. Just like that, run these down. And that's that. Alright, now we're going to start on the left side. Remember the other side we started on the right, and we're going to go 10 blocks, skipping the first one. Whoops, skipping the first yellow one, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to bring these all the way out. Oops, right there until we stop right there. Right there, right there. Should have 5 main supports underneath that run all the way like that. And then this one here traces this. We're going to go 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, and 1, and then just connect the front. Super simple. Now all you have to do is build the same thing on the ones that are down. I did forget, on the elevators, if you want to trim them out, come in 1 block and then run this across just like that, so you have 1 block exposed on the edges. All that does is just trims it out. Just gives it a different kind of look. Now we're going to go down to the other elevator that I have up, and I'm going to show you how to build them so that they're up. And basically all you're doing is you're doing the same thing you just did underneath. So you're going to cover up these blocks just like that. And you're going to start on this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then run this all the way out. And 6 blocks here. 2, and then 1, and then connect this across. And leave one of them open just so you can, definitely see that it's an elevator. Now just come in 1 and you can trim this off again just for detail looks. And that's it. I pretty much built all of them. All you have left is elevator number, almost forgot the chains. My bad, guys. Bring this down. And that one down. Oops. Fuck. You fucker. Fucker. Alright, totally punched that out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that's the bottom one where it stops. Now you're going to grab your light gray again and pull that down. Just like that, and then 3 on the back side. Like that. Put 2 underneath, and then 2 underneath like this. So you're going to have 4 blocks exposed. Do the same thing on this side. Bring this down. And then go to the back side of that. And your half slabs, you already have 1, and you need 8, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, fuck you, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, now we need to cover that up. So we're going to put 1 right there, and then 2 back here. Alright, so put 1 more block right here, and then put 2 right there, and that is your elevators when they are up. Now, seeing how we are right here in front of this, we're going to go ahead and build I guess we're going to build this one too because I need it. I'm going to need it, so let me build this and I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and put in elevator number 1, and again we're going to look at this. I did forget to cover that up on that side, so again, just so you can see the chains, it just does a diagonal thing right here, and same thing right there, and it's 2 blocks down. So that's where most everything on the ship will tie together. Now we're going to go right here, and we're going to fill this in, and we're just going to do all 3 layers, 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And now we're going to grab right here and connect this. Now I've got 3 blocks on this side. Go ahead and take this one out right there for trim purposes. So you got 3 blocks on this side, you want 3 blocks on that side, so I just go ahead and trim this out again just to make things look even, and then go ahead and take this last row off right there. So that's what that looks like. Pretty easy, and then throw some torches up there, and that little section is done. Alright, this is the next section we're going to work on, just behind elevator number 2, in between 2 and 3. Alright, so you're going to start right here, 1 block in, and run this across, and this is going to be your bottom. So you're just holding 1 block off from the framing from the elevators. Now it's the same on both sides. You're going to have 2 more blocks here, and you're going to run them down. Stopping 1 block short, and you're going to have 1 on the inside of that. Stopping 1 block short, and one more on the outside of that. And that stops there. And you're going to just run these straight up. Just like that. Same thing on this side. And now you're going to trace the outside of this platform. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to grab our stone stairs. And we're going to start just to the inside and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing on this side. You're going to come in 1, 2, whoops, 2, you bastard, 2, 3, you fuck. 3 and 4, and then you're going to put a gray block right in between. And as you can see, this is leading us up to the stairs that we already have right here. And we'll build that here in just a minute. Just want to get this set in. Now you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then just make a stair pattern just like that to cover it up. Alright, now just above the door, we're going to go ahead and make this solid. Just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Whoops. Had to double check, it didn't look right. Just like that. Now we're going to start on the second block. We're going to come out 1, oops, and then another 1, and then over 2, and then out 1, just like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to come out 1, go over 2, come out 1, and then connect it. So you should have 2 blocks exposed in the front. Now we're going to run that up. And run that up, and right here, and because we have the gray outline on top, you should see exactly where this goes, if that's the way you did it. And I think that's the way we did it. And there might be a couple holes up there, but we don't need them. Fuck them. All right, here, there, just like that. Run that across. So that's what we have so far. Alright, on this side here, you got 4 blocks, and then you have 3 blocks, and then you have 2 blocks, and then you have 1. And that goes out 4. Same thing on this side. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that runs out to here. And that will set just to the inside of that trim piece that we already have on the outside. Now we're just going to connect these and fill this in and make it hollow. And I've got some extra blocks in there, I'm not sure why. Fuck it. Whoops, now I got 2 more extra ones up there. Alright, and that's what that looks like. Now we can go back here, and if you want to fill this in to hide all that, just like that, and put this one in to cover up the outside. Oops. Now we're going to go up the stairs. Actually, that's carved out. Actually, on mine, I went ahead and I carved out this right here, and then put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. And then I put a couple torches right in there. Sorry about that. Completely missed that detail. Alright, let's go up the stairs. Now we're going to get up to this point over here. So this is what you're looking at from the inside. Alright, so on this side over here, just go ahead and fill that in. So you're going to have 4, 3, and then 2. And now your steps are going to go right on top of that. So if you want to just fill this in solid right here, and grab your stairs and put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 over here. No, this goes away. Put 1 here. Now, as you can see, it connects into the top of our flight deck. So, or that's where the tower is going to be. Now the other side, you can just hide it by just filling in solid. Just cover it up, doesn't matter, because you're not going to see it. And just leave it open like this, or if you want to put a couple more in here like that. I didn't quite finish mine off, and you don't want to put 1 there, or you won't be able to go up the stairs. So you want to make sure that you leave enough right here to go up. And if you want to fill this wall in solid here, like I said, that's all cosmetic stuff, but that's how you get up to the main flight deck. This side, or this area, excuse me, is done. Again, throw your torches in the middle. You can put some up on the outside, and that lights up quite nicely. And because we did the trim pieces, it's already trimmed out. Pretty cool, huh? All right, this section here is a bitch, so I'm going to skip that for right now, and we will come back to it. And I think we are going to start on the right-hand side of elevator 4. This is kind of a bitch too, but not quite as bad as the other one. This looks bad over here. It's just a really long run, and it's actually pretty easy. We'll get to that here in just a minute, but let's start right here at elevator number 4. All right, on the back side of this right here, we're going to leave 4 blocks exposed, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block we're going to put one right there and go 9 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we're going to make that 3 wide, just like that. And now we're going to come up 1 block right here, and we're going to trim the outside of that off, 9 blocks. Now we're going to go over here, and the next 2 rows here and here, whoops, here and here. All right, now we can just go ahead and fill that in for right now, and the next one, fill that in just like that. So you have 3 blocks and now 2 blocks, and then just run this out to where the trim stops, right here, and do the same thing right here. We'll take those out for right now because this is going to wrap around, so that's what you are looking at. Now we're going to pull these across. Actually, we'll go ahead and leave those there, sorry about that. And you're going to have this one and this one are going to run 9 blocks, and actually one more, it makes 10. So grab that and run it over 10, just like that. Now we're just going to take this here and we're going to put in 2 blocks right here, 1, 2, and on the outside of that we're going to go 7 blocks. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that's going to start the corner going around this way. And this is also creating your walkway up here. So is what we need is to just go ahead and make this solid. And on mine, I have an empty space under here. Again, it just kind of gives it depth. If you fill it off solid, it just looks too damn solid. So anyways, we're working on the catwalk at the same time. Now we're just going to wrap this around, and we're going to fill that in just like that. And here's your catwalk. It runs this way and runs over to this corner. So we're just going to come out 1, follow the pattern, just like this, and pull that block all the way across, or that run. So that's what we're looking at underneath, and this is what we're looking at on top. And again, I just contradicted myself and I filled this in. Is what you want to do is do this one just like that, and there is no block here. Where is it? There we go, just like that. Make sure this corner is underneath. Oops, I forgot one. Jag fell again. All right, and now we're going to fill this corner in right here. All right, so on this layer right here, where it goes up 4 and then it goes over 11 blocks, on the 11th block, we're going to come out 2 blocks, and then we're going to make this little platform that goes right here. So we're going to come out, and you can leave that one here because this is going to be a platform, and you're going to make it 4 like that. And then you're going to come in 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd one, you're going to come over just like that and fill this in solid. And you can take it right back to the back of the ship just like this. Now your wall right here is just too wide or too deep. All right, actually this wall goes back 1 more. Sorry about that. Again, another small mistake. Push this back right here. Whoops. So that's what we have. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the main platform. Now on mine, I used iron bars. You can use fence posts, whatever makes you happy. I'm just going to grab whatever the hell I can find right off the bat. There's my iron bars. Oh, fuck, I should have hung on to those. All right, my iron bars, and I'm going to run them around the outside. Just like this. Now we're going to grab our gray blocks again. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and this counts as 4. And there's going to be a set of stairs right here. right here as 1. So we're going to need a gray block here and put 1 here. And put these over here like that. Now we're going to go up to this point up here. So we're going to have to take a little bit of this back away. And I'll show you the top view of that here in just a second. So we're going to have 3 stairs. 1, 2, and 3. And you should walk up to this right here. And that's what you have. Alright, so to make this work, we're going to have 1, 2, and then 4. And we're going to need at least that much room right here. So we're going to turn this into 5 blocks. I think on mine I ended up 4. It's just a little whacked up, but it still works. This is improvised, guys. Fuck it. Looks good. Now I just take the iron bars and I run them up the side for like railings. Go back to my gray blocks and put 1 more right there and then another railing. So now we can walk down here from up here. Pretty cool. Now we're going to do the stairs going from here. That's 3 times. From here going down. We want to cover up those bottom of the steps just like that. Oops, god dang, I'm flying fast. Alright, so we're going to put another set of trim blocks right here, so we got 2 wide. And then we're going to have 1 stair going down, and that's going to go right here. No. Alright, put 1 more block here, and then put your stair in right here. And grab your gray blocks. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do that 4 wide. 2, 3, and 4. Now we want 2 behind here, and then just go ahead and fill this in just like that and put your railings around it. Again, mine's just slightly different, but it works. And now this gets a little dangerous, but you can put a railing right here and you'll have to walk down and around like that and come down to this lower layer. So that takes care of that. Now let's build a little building up underneath it, which goes right here. Alright, so these 2 blocks that we had here before that made that C, we're now going to have 3 blocks. And we're going to run just on the outside of that 3 more, and a total of 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do that 4 times. So bring this out. 2, 3, and 4. So that's what we're looking at right here. Now we're just going to take off those 2 blocks and that one, and that just gives it a rounded look going this way. And it should connect up underneath here, which is a perfect place for, guess what? Yes, a stair. Now we're going to run our railing on the outside of that. Whoops. Right here. And that's good for that right now. Let's build a little building. And that just comes out, come out 2, and then 1, and then come across and leave this open for your doorway. And then make your wall right here and just fill that up. And same thing here. And there's your doorway here. And that fills that corner up. Now you just want to run this to the outside just like this. And now to give it just a little bit more depth, I'm going to take off this layer right there. And that gives it a nice kind of finished look. Now you can walk out from the ship, out here. You can go around, you can go to the back of the ship, you can go up these stairs. All kinds of neat little corners and things that you can dig into. So that's awesome. We finished that. Now let's go do this one over here because this is going to be a pain in the ass too. I hope you guys are ready. Alright, we're going to build the easy part first. Starting down here underneath the door on this corner block. Right here, we're going to add 1 and go 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now we're going to go 13, so we're going to go right here again and just drop back 2 blocks. Now we're going to do 6 blocks, but we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're just going to outline this with a railing. So just like we've been doing. This is kind of standard for a lot of my ships. And you guys should have already done this a lot by now anyways. And then that just connects in right there, and that makes a nice little walking space. Alright, we're going to start just to the left of elevator 3. That's where we are at. And again, this gets a little tricky. Just follow me, and I got storms coming, so you may hear thunder in the background. Jag thunder. Couldn't resist. Sorry, guys. Alright, so right here on this block here, we're going to make that 2 deep. And we're going to add 7 blocks to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's where that one stops. Now we're going to make a platform on the inside, and we're going to make it 3 by 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to drop down right here, bring a block in, and go 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now just make it 3 deep. Oops. Just like that. Now let's go back up in here, and we're going to finish this wall off. So we've just put 3 blocks right there, just like that. Now there's going to be another wall back here with a doorway. So we need to come around the back side and fall on purpose this time. And we're going to put 4 blocks right here. And we're going to put 2 right there for right now. And let's go over this way and build the catwalk first, which is going to go right here. So we need 1 block here and 1 block right there, and then put your step right here. Grab your light gray wool, and we're going to go up to this step here, and we're going to put 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go ahead and fill that in just like this. So you'll have 4 underneath, and then this just runs around the corner, and we're going to fill this whole bottom in just like we did the other sides. So we're going to build a catwalk starting with this step. And you're just filling in the daylight for right now. Alright, so that should be your catwalk. And remember, you got 1 recessed underneath. That should have already been there. And actually, let's take those out, because on mine, I'm having that, and I shouldn't have that. So I made a mistake on my ship. So alright, that's what that looks like on the outside. Now we're going to build the inside right here and make a room. Alright, so put a gray block here, and now we're going to go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to put a step right in here. Right in there. And we're going to cut out 3 blocks so that we can get inside. And you can put decks and stuff that lead up to this later on, but that's how we get on the inside. Now, to the right of the door that we just made, you're going to put 2 blocks here and 3 blocks over here, and then just run these back. So you have a platform just like this. And now we're going to run this wall to right here, and we're going to run these down and create the rest of the floor. So cover up the daylight, bring this down 1, daylight, down 1, and then 2 in just like that. So it fills in solid, and that's what you're looking at underneath so far. And this probably gets filled in solid too, because there's no reason why it should be open. So we're going to come back up inside, and this is what you're going to look at. Alright, grab your steps, and you're going to put 1 right here, and that's going to step down to the next layer. And you're going to put 2 blocks here and go out 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you make that 2 wide just like this. So you walk down and pull this block across just like this. Grab your stairs 1 more time and put it here, and go 4 blocks in front of that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to make this platform 5 wide. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to put a railing around it. And I'm going to have to drop down just a hair and bring this in. So that's what you're going to have on that little corner piece. Alright, so across the front you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then that's just going to run straight into your stairs. And you can run this, you're going to make a wall. So that's what it looks like from the inside. You walk down the stairs and you see a solid wall over here. Alright, now you can see that we've already had some light gray blocks here, so we're just going to cover that up. That's just going to be trim pieces, and you should have 1 just like that. And this is a good place to hide a torch. And if you want to make this solid and that one, you can take out. Again, a little bit of customizing here. I must have had an extra gray block right there, no big deal. And we're going to run this back where the other gray blocks are, so you should have 3 wide, 3 wide. And oh, I thought there was another one back here. 3 wide, just like that. Now we're going to go back over here. Alright, and we're going to build a little bit of a base right behind this right here. and that should be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just going to need one more layer underneath, just like this. And now you're going to run 5 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the wind is really picking up. That's going to be 2 wide, and then 3, 2, and 1. And that should draw even with this right here. And that's going to go across 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the ones right behind it are just going to do the same thing. So that's what we're looking at. Alright, now we're going to put 1 block right here for a holding block so that we can put this block here in and go out 3, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's with the railing right there. And those are going to go this way 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. Now we're going to go to the inside, and we're just going to start filling this in so that corner's filled in. And we're going to go right behind this one here and fill that in. Just like that. Now you're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and then make a little T pattern right here. And now those should connect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're just going to run this underneath 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to drop down, and this is going to be 2 wide. So go ahead and pull this one across. Just like this. Now you're going to pull this one in. Whoops. And stop 1 short right here. I'm going to grab the next one and bring that down. Alright, and this wall that we're creating right here with these blocks is just going to follow this around 2 deep. So just like that. And we're going to put 1 more here, and we're actually going to make this layer 2 deep. So this is 2, that's 2, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this outside piece wraps around and goes back 2 deep, just like that. Now underneath this one here, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So we've got 3 blocks, and start filling this in solid. And you can use the block behind there to hold it. Bring that out, and you're going to fill in the daylight, just like that. A little bit of fudging going on, but not bad. Again, everything should line up pretty good. So that's what you should have from the corner and the front. And to give this a little bit more depth, we can take 1 set of blocks off right here, just like this, and then build this up just like that. And we're going to run this last set of blocks across the top, just like that. And again, mine is just a little bit different right in here, but it's no big deal. Again, it's just cosmetics. If you wanted to, you could actually put some trim blocks in here, you know, something like that, to that effect, and just give it a little more depth to it, a little more structure. Get you the main parts, like I said in the beginning, and mine is not 100% complete, and I'll probably go back and change some shit. I probably won't. You can do the same thing, but now we are going to do, let's do this one right here. This one is not as bad as it looks, and it's a lot easier than we did on the large Enterprise. I need to fill this in right here. And now we can begin. Alright, we should already have some diagonal blocks from when we first started. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more. 6, 7, and 8. And then just run that back just like that. Alright, we're going to put 2 blocks right here. And 4 blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should stop just short of that. Now we're going to go up, and we need 3 blocks. 1, 2, and 3. And that comes off this piece right here. And we need to take away this one right there. I had 1 too many. And now right here, you're going to put 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should be even with that. And we're going to do 2 more layers above that. So starting right here, you're going to have 5 blocks. And then go up 1 more set and go 5 blocks. So from the edge, that's what we're looking at. Alright, right here, we're going to have 3 blocks. And you're going to come in 1 more block right here. And fill this in solid. Now these are just going to wrap around the corner just like that and make 4 and 2. And just underneath here is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I think those 2 should already be there if you did your catwalk up there. and then 4 blocks underneath that, and then we're going to put one here and one right there. So we got a little corner block sticking up like this, and now we're going to go to the inside of that one, just like that, and go 4 blocks. Alright guys, we should have 5 across here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to have 3 just underneath that, 1, 2, and 3. And then right behind that we're going to have another 3, 1, 2, 3, and then these are just going to go straight back and filled in, just like that. Alright, we're going to put 1 block here, and 1 there, and that goes back 3, 2, and 3. And now we're going to start filling these gaps up right in here until we reach the side right there. So just start working them back. And I've got a couple extra ones in there like usual. And that's what we're looking at right now. Alright, now we're just going to start walking these up. So starting right here, we're going to go up a block and up a block, and just making stairs. That's all we're doing. And just fill that in right here and put one right there. Now we're just going to pull that one out, pull this one up like this, and just keep building stairs. You can leave the ones on the inside if you want and hollow it out later. It's up to you. Now we need one here and one right there. Bring this out, and we're going to build these back by 2. So we're looking at that. Pull this one out and start building steps again. And bring that in. Pull that one out. Steps. Bring that one back. Pull that one out. And you're going to need a couple blocks in here, so the easiest way to do that is to use this block over here. Just like that. And you can put 2 blocks in just like that. Real simple, guys. It's just a little diamond shape. Again, if you want to be a little more advanced and make it look a little more round, go right ahead. It's up to you. That is that section right there. Now we've got one left on the outside, and this is over here. And this is a lot easier than it looks, and it's pretty much a straight run with a couple holes in it. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to go right here on this corner where it starts to set in, and we're going to leave 4 blocks open. And you're going to have your first block, and then you're just going to run diagonal 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're just going to double this up by 3 and 4. Now you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, don't worry about the blocks behind it. You can punch all them out later. And on this 4th block, that goes over by 2. This one goes over by 2. And this goes down by 3 a total. So you're just making a little L on the outside. Now you're going to have one more block right here, and then one right there. And this is the one that's going to run all the way down. Right here by elevator 4, and you're going to be 3 blocks short of it. So on the 4th block right here and 4 blocks up. Right here, and we're going to connect this one with that one up there. And that's what we have. Now we're going to go down to this corner down here by elevator 4, and we're going to build this platform first just to make things a little easier. Alright, and you're going to do 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then just fill this in solid. And now put one more layer right here on top. Alright, and now even with the 4, we're going to put 2 here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to do 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then take that straight back and fill that in with dark gray wool. Alright, now for trim, we're going to go straight up the wall just like that, and then run your railing around the outside. And you're just going to do 2 right here for right now. Actually, my bad, you're going to do 4. And then on the second block, you're going to go up 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then that's going to go straight up and going to go out 3, 2, and 3. So it should line up right here with that. And then this is your catwalk, so we're just going to go ahead and fill that in solid on the daylight. And then take this and run it all the way back to the wall. Just like that. And then you can connect the top up here. Again, that's just for aesthetics, for cosmetic. And we're going to build another wall right here with an opening. All right, so we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and build a door opening. Just like that. Now you're going to pull these blocks even, 1 more block, and then fill this in. So that's what you'll see from the outside. Alright, so your first door, your floor is going to be 5 wide, just like this, and 5 out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill this in. And now you're just going to pull these across. And you're going to fill a floor in right here. And build another doorway right here. And fill that in solid. Grab your half slab. There's your doorway. And take this up. Bring these across. And then just keep filling this in solid for right now. And we need to fill this in. There's your catwalk. And you can continue that all the way down. Forgot one. Whoops. And now just pull these 2 blocks back. And you're just going to keep running those all the way back as your trim. And then these are going to come forward, and so is this one. Just like that. You're going to add 1 block here, and then you're going to make a railing on the outside. Just like this. You're going to build another door here. And another floor system. This is going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to come out by 5. And this is the one that connects all the way through right here. So that way you have a 2 block gap looking out. Now you can run this railing all the way through. And I punched out this one again, just, you know, kind of for looks to match this side. Now you're going to finish this wall out. And that's what we're having so far. And this is one that continues all the way through. And you're going to build another doorway right here. And these are going to stay 5 wide. And if you want, you can just go ahead and start pulling these down a little bit. So we're working towards this opening right here. And your catwalk. And we just go ahead and finish that out. And pull these 2 all the way across. And we'll stop it short for right now so I can figure out exactly where that ties in at. And we'll stop that right here. Now let's go back and we're going to build another door. So there's our 5 wide. Here's our door. And remember those ribs that we put up top, that's what we're lining up to. See them right here? That's going to be your wall dividers. Alright, now you're going to have a little bit of a gap here, and you're going to have 2 blocks on each side before you start your next doorway, which is going to be right here. And again, that's going to line up with the ribs that we put in earlier. This one here is the one that runs all the way across. And in this section here, we're going to start, we need to pull a couple more. So we need this one, and this one right here. And to make things look pretty, we'll take this one out and build this one back. Again, just to kind of give it a little bit of depth. And we'll take off the corner blocks, just like that. Now pull these the rest of the way through. And you have 2 on this side. So again, we need some more floor. And make sure you have 2 showing. And this is where your doorway is going to go, right here. should line up with your top rib. These are good checkpoints, that's why we put them in. Now we're going to bring our railing back again, so we're going to come out by 1 right here. And make sure you grab the right one. And now we're going to build the exact same thing that we did over here in the reverse order. So we're going to have another one of these is going to run through, and then you're going to have these 2 doors that are going to be 5 wide on each section. One here, and one there. That's where your doors will go, lined up with your ribs. And we don't have a rib right there. I'll show you how to finish that out, you know, once we get out to that point. Right now we're just going to concentrate on these 3 right here. This one, and that one on pulling it across. And then we'll come back and we'll pick those up. And remember this one here, we're going to recess by 1. And put that in, and then put this in. Just like that. Bring your railing back in. Pull these across. And these 2 should stop right here, and then 1 right there, just to tie in this part right here. And that's what you should have so far going down this side. Now we just need to tie this into this. Alright, so these 2 blocks that we have right here, we're going to go out 1, and then we're going to pull this straight through and connect it so that you have this. And now you're going to pull the next one until you're 1 short. So you'll have 2 blocks showing right here. Alright, where your railing ends, this is going to come into that one right here. And we're going to take these 2 blocks out, because I didn't need them. They're in the wrong spot. And we're going to need 1 here. And we're going to stop it right there. Go back underneath. And just kind of trim this out so it looks nice. You can take 1 more out if you want to. It doesn't matter. I have 2 on mine. Now we're going to pull these the rest of the way forward. And we're going to stop them all right here at the same spot. These you're going to stop short of those. And these are going to stop short of those. Or connect into them, whatever. Alright, now all we have to do is worry about filling this in. And this is pretty easy. Again, this is just like we did on the other side. We're just going to make triangles and fill it in. Alright, so we're going to start right here. And we're just going to start filling in daylight. And again, you can leave some on the back side and dig them out later. So if you have to use those, you can use those. Alright, now right here, after you just built this right here, this one is going to go up by 3. And then 3 sets of 2. So 2, 2, 2. Just like that. And then all you have to do is just bring these in behind it to fill that in. And then 1 more up here. And now we're going to pull these 3 down. Just like that. Real simple on that corner. Now we're going to do the next one. We're going to do 4 of those coming down by 3. There's 3 and there's 4. And bring those over. So that's what you have here. And you're going to pull this block right here in by 1. So you're going to see a 4-block pattern with 1 here. Now all we have to do is start bringing these out. So put 1 here, 1 there, and just work these up straight, just like that. And work this one up and put 1 in here just like this. And now for cosmetics, just to make it look nice, we're just going to do this right here. And that's pretty much your corner. It's real simple, guys. Like I said, I tried to keep it as basic as possible. That way people could follow this design here on the corner. And that's it. That's the long run. That's all the corner pieces. You can put all kinds of torches in here to light this up, and it looks really nice when it is lit up. And my son's starting to go down again, so it's really good timing. Double check, make sure we got everything done. Everything around the outside should look just like this. And if you've made it this far, congratulations, you're doing an awesome job. We are just about finished. The last piece is the tower. Alright guys, this is it. This is the final fucking section of the carrier. This is the tower, and I'm just going to do a little fly around real quick so you can take a look at it. We're going to build it, but I want you to look at it. Jag has a little surprise for you, and this is just for those following the tutorial, obviously. I have an interior for the tower, and I'm going to show you how to build it in this next section. So right here is where our stairs come up, and we're going to wrap some stairs around and go up to the next floor. And it's just basic. There's nothing really awesome here. I just have just a nice interior, you know, set up with some seats over here to watch, you know, flight ops and shit like that. And I've got it trimmed out pretty nice. And I took a little extra time to do this for you guys because the inside of this one is, there's not a lot of room to work with, and it's pretty hard to kind of design something in here. So this is what I have so far. You can put some chests and stuff up here for, you know, some kind of control system. So I left you some room right there. This is the best places to put the stairs so that you can get up without blocking the windows. So, and then this is the top floor here, and you can go out and walk around the outside. I thought this was pretty cool and a nice little kind of surprise ending for you, and I'm going to, like I said, add this into the tutorial as we build each layer. I'm going to show you where each block is. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, if you built the large Enterprise tutorial, I'm going to do the tower the exact same way. I'm going to use colored blocks. That way it saves a lot of my voice because it's starting to get hoarse again. I'm going to let you look at each layer, and again, they're colored blocks so you can see exactly how they line up. And everything is going to be in a light, the light colored gray wool, unless otherwise specified by the numbers of 65 or any of your half slabs and stuff like that, and your stairs, which will show up in the in the copy here. So anyways, this is the first layer, and if you obviously had everything set up correctly, you're going to have a piece right outside of this one here, this run. You're going to have another run right up on top of that. You're going to have a back wall of 3, 3, and then you're going to run this down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 2, 4, and then you're going to have this little guy on the outside, 4 and 2, and then your inner wall right here, there's going to be a doorway and then a stair just to the right, just like that. And this is the stairs coming up. Remember where they came up right here, so you're going to put a little kick wall right here for 3, and just next to that you're going to do 4, 3, 2, and then 3. First layer is really simple, guys. I think you got it. Alright, layer number 2 is a repeat of layer number 1. You're just going to build blocks on top of that. The only difference is you're only going to have 2 blocks here. And like I said, the rest is pretty obvious. You're going to put a stair right here, so you're going to make this little notch so your stair goes up and around. And again, these are all light gray blocks. And layer number 2 is really simple. And this layer right here, you're going to put another one right there. Really easy, guys. Layer number 2. Alright, layer number 3 is easy too. You're going to use this back point as a reference, so you're going to put these blocks here and then just run them straight. to this front corner, here, and just make an outside rectangle. And then you're going to fill in this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3. And then you're going to put 2 more blocks here. And on the back side of this block, you're going to have a stair. And you're going to go ahead and cover this back wall up so that you have your doorway. And you're going to make this little roof piece right here. So when you walk in, this is what you're looking at. There's your stairs to the right, left, left. And this doorway goes out this way. And these go down, and you shouldn't hit your head, and you'll be right where we were when we started that down there. Where I was kind of going with that, but anyways, just showing you where everything was. That's layer number 3, guys. Alright, layer number 4 is a huge block. You're just going to cover everything that we just made except for your stairs. You're going to cut through. Right here above this step right here is open. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to put one more stair right here, and this makes the next floor. And then your overhang is going to be 1, 2, 3. And then off this front, 1, 2, right here. And then you're going to make this corner piece right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. This overhang is 3 from that corner to right here on the second block. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to go in by 1. 1, 2, 3. And this here is just a railing. If you look at it, this is a platform. So again, we're going to drop down, and it's going to go on the outside. Trace it back to the second block here and go out 3 and then forward, and I'll give you an aerial view, and then you can pause it. Alright, layer number 5 is really easy. It doesn't look that bad. Right on top of this layer that came out here, you're going to have 5 pieces of glass, 3 and then 2, and then you're going to go back and set 2 chairs right here, or 2 stairs, and then 3 blocks for this inside wall. And then you're going to run this straight back right here. And we'll go ahead and count that out because that is kind of a long run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 11th block, you're going to go 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And on this first set of 6 blocks, you're going to skip an opening right here, and it should be just above this. You're going to make a doorway. Then you're going to put a light gray block. These are all light gray. The white ones are white. This is the bottom part of your 6 and the bottom part of your 5. So you're going to have light gray, 3 whites, light gray, 3 whites. And these corners here will match up and runs to that corner right here. And this here is the part of the lower part of the E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th block, 6, 7, and 8. Right behind the E, you're going to have 3 more light gray blocks and then 4 light gray blocks with a set of stairs right here. And this is the inner wall to get you to the inside. Coming off the back side of the 5, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 here, 4 here, and 2 there. And this is where your other step comes up. You're going to put 1 more. Actually, that was on your next layer down. So this is how it comes up into this floor. Again, I'll give you an aerial view. Oops, a little crooked. Sorry about that. And you can pause it. All right, layer number 6. We're almost halfway there. We're going to put another set of glass right on top of those lower ones. And again, you're going to have, this is the part of your 6 and your 5. So you're going to have a white one here and a white one here. So your 6 is going to be like that, and then your 5 goes up like this. You'll see it here in just a minute. And then this is where your corners match up. Then you're going to have 3 pieces of glass, a light gray, and then 1 part for your E. 2 light grays, 3 glass, and then 2 light grays to meet up with this corner. And again, this is the bottom part of your 65. So you got here and here, and all the pinks are light gray. Again, I keep saying that, but I just want to remind you, don't be putting pink fucking blocks on your ship. All right, this creates a railing around that layer underneath. So that's pretty self-explanatory. We've already done that like 15 times on the ship or better. So just run that out 3 diagonal from that corner, and that will start to make your roof right here to go in on this layer. So it kind of steps down and you know, so you don't bump your head, but you need to have that for the railing. And then 3, and then 1, 3, and then 3. And then right off of here, you're making just a right-hand corner. And as you can see, I'm just going to remove those for a minute. And they just set, whoops, wrong color. I did grab pink. Those set right here. And then this runs up to this corner right behind the glass. And these 4 pieces go here, and there's nothing in the middle right now. This is just like a railing when you get up on this floor. And you're just going to cover this up right behind here, 2 and then 3. Again, really simple layer. I'm going to give you an aerial. All right, layer number 7. All we're going to do is going to cover up this glass here. So we got 3 and then 5, and then go back by 1, and now do your white blocks for the middle part of your 6 and your 5. Light gray block. Now go 3 and then put 1 here, and then go 3 and 2, and that'll be midsection of your glass. Run a straight wall going across here to that corner. Do the middle part of your E. And just to the inside of that, you're going to put 3 blocks right here and another step. So I'll let you look at that for a second. And I've got my torches in here too, so you can see where to light it up at. All right, this back corner lines up right here. Finish the middle part of your 6 and your 5. Off the back side of this 5, on the inside, you're going to put 4 more blocks, just like we did on the layer underneath it. This is going to run to this corner, and it's going to run up to the front corner. Another simple, easy level. Another aerial. All right, the next layer, we're going to cover up just above the glass. These are half stones. These are my half slabs. You can either use those or cobblestone or whatever you want to use. And then the rest is just a solid layer. This goes from this corner to this corner. And from this corner to that corner, it's solid. And then just put in your 2 white blocks for your 6 and your 5. This runs straight to the middle of your E, or the arm part of your E. Right behind the E, you're going to cut out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and put a step right here. Now you're going to come out 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, and 2. And that's all relevant to this wall right here. So there's the 4 and the 2. Then you're going to have a straight section right here with your 6 and your 5. Again, not a really hard layer, pretty easy. I'll give you an aerial. Alright guys, this is the next layer. Finish off your 6 and your 5 just like this. You're going to have 2 light gray blocks here and then 3 here. And just at the foot of those, you're going to use your half slabs. I got the bird in the background, and the girlfriend is watching a movie. So this very last bit, you may be picking up some background noise. I am sorry. But anyways, you're going to have half slabs here around the corners. So you got 3, and then you're going to go back, and this actually sits straight above that corner here. You're just outlining it in the half slabs and running the half slabs around the corner to meet to where the 65 is. So there's that corner, and that corner lines up. Just behind the 5, you're going to have 3 blocks, 4 blocks, and a stair. So the stair is right here by the 5. Off of this corner, you're going to go ahead and finish off the E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light grays and 3 white ones. Right behind those is where the steps come up. So you're going to have 1 stair right here. Make sure you have 2, 3 of them open on that bottom floor. So this layer here has 3 blocks right behind them stairs that you made on the last level. Then you're going to have 4 blocks here. You're going to go out diagonal. 1, 2, 2 blocks. Go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're counting from this one. 2 up front, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this creates another walkway going out here. So again, we'll look at it like this, and an aerial. And my block is a little bit in the way. I hope you guys are having fun. We're just about done. Hey, that rhymed. Alright, I think this is layer number 10 if I copied it correctly. And we're just going to trace the outside of the layer that we just did underneath for the most part. We're going to start another glass section. So you got 1 here, just like the one below it. 3, 1. And then you're going to have a light gray piece of wool here. And then above your 6 and your 5, put in some windows just like this. and then make your corner 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your opening, and then cover this up above the E. Put 3 pieces of glass, which should line up with the 3 below that. Round your corner and go to your 6 right here and put in 2 pieces of glass. Run this 1, 2, 3, 4 and put in 3 pieces of glass and put a corner piece. And then this glass runs all the way back up to right here, and you're going to have 1 piece of gray wool here and here. And then your steps again on the 4th block, go back 2 and then 3 and then put a step right here. Again, we'll do a little bit of a fly around so you can see it, and pause where you need to, and an aerial. Alright, the next layer is pretty much the exact same thing as the layer underneath it, just a few differences. Another layer of glass, another layer of glass here. This corner is the same. Now you're going to cover up this door and run this all the way across, covering up the glass and meeting this corner right here. This is going to be solid all the way across to right here, and then you're going to have 3 more pieces of glass right on top of that, your corner, and then run these pieces of glass all the way to that one where these 2 meet up. And then there's your torches. And now you have 1 more set of stairs right here behind this glass, right next to it. Go back 1 and over 2 and put in a stair, and there's your torches again. So that's what you should have on this layer. And we're getting ready to put a top on it, so get a real good look at it here. And another aerial. Alright, here is the next layer, and let's start, I guess it doesn't matter where we start. Right here in this corner is where a good place to start. It lines up really nice. So start here and run it all the way across the top of your glass, and it will catch the top of that glass. You're covering the top of this glass and the top of this glass, and then you're going to have an overhang right here. So it doesn't sit on top, right on top of the glass like the last couple layers. This has an overhang. And then right here on the last piece, you're going to come out 2, 3, 3, 3, and then 2. And then from this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then above the door, you've got 3. And then just to the right of the door, you have 2. And then another 1 block overhang. Another 1 block overhang, and 3 blocks in, it comes up 2, 3, which is 4, which is center of the glass, and then 2 right here, and then your stairs should line up. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cut out with a stair right here, and we'll look at it from underneath so you can see that it covers everything. Covers everything up really nice. And again, another fly around. And an aerial view. So you can count your blocks if you need to. Alright, this is the next layer, and we're going to be putting half slabs right here on top of that. So you got 3 and then 5, and then you're going to have 5 blocks here and then 6, and come forward 1, and that should be even with the layer underneath it. Now this is a railing right here. It's an overhang all the way around this circular piece, just like that, and then you have another 1 block overhang, and that's all this does, is just overhangs by 1 block all the way around until you get right here. And now you got half slabs that run from here all the way down back to this corner. So that's what it looks like up here. Now where your stairs come up, you can use this for a reference point. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 1 back here, and then 5 right here. On the second block, come out 1, and then go back 1, 2, 3, 4 to this corner, and you're leaving just a 1 block walkway right here. So just run this forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go diagonal, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that should leave you an opening here. And then back over here, just at the top of your stairs to the right, you're going to leave this one open and put in a little L pattern right here. And of course this mirrors that with an L pattern right there. And this is the railing around the outside that you can walk around. So I think that's not too bad. I think I explained that all right. And we'll give you an aerial. Alright, this is the next layer. Go from this corner here, 1, 2, put 2 pieces of glass, put 2, and there's your opening for your doorway. And then 5 pieces with 3 glass in between. And this wall here lines up with 3 pieces of glass here, 3 wool, 3 pieces, and then your corner. And then 3 pieces, 2 pieces of glass, and then 4 with 1 coming out just on top of that. And again, this sits on top of here with 3 and 1. And that corner here lines up with the rest of them. 2 blocks, and then the rest is glass, and then another little L shape here back to where we started. And there's nothing else on that layer. This, of course, is just another railing on the inside. So that layer is pretty simple. Give you an aerial. Okay, guys, this is the 15th layer before we put the very top piece on. And this is pretty easy. We'll start at this corner, cover this up with glass. This is the same here, 2 blocks. You're going to put a roof across this right here, which is 5 blocks. And then from this corner, you're going to run to that corner. From this corner, you're going to run to that corner. And this corner, you're going to run to that corner. Super simple. I don't even think you need a fucking aerial on that one. And then torches in the corner. And we're going to go ahead and put the roof and the main mast on next. Alright, for the top main mast section, I already have it on, and I'm just going to explain to it again because just like the Big E tutorial, my voice is just about gone. So starting on this corner, we're going to outline the whole thing in half slabs, and they are 2 wide going up the front. So actually you're going to have a set of gray blocks right here, and this is going to line up with this corner here. So if you put a gray block here and run it to right here, which is the 3rd block back, then you have something to set your half slabs on. And then go back 1 and put your gray blocks here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you have 2 layers of half slabs again. And I'm just going to go as slow as I can here, guys. And that corner should be 1 block in diagonally from this corner right here. And now you're going to have 2 more layers of half slabs, and this is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So this layer right here is just a big square on top, and you can just build that with your dark gray wool or your light gray wool, whatever you want to do. I think that's light gray. Yep, my eyes are getting fucked up. Alright, so this square is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 going along this side. So it's 11 by 12, and then 1 block is missing right here in the corner. And again, that's just for looks. Alright, your main mast is center. So I'm gonna try to help you locate that. So right here is center. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th block, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is center. So you have 5 blocks on each side. So going back from here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to build this thing right here, which is 3 wide. So it's on 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th block. Go 3 by 3 by 3 and by 3, and that will be the base for your mast going straight up. So right in the middle, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So your mast is 13 blocks high. And then you're going to put 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block down. 1 in the front, 1 on an angle here and here. And then I just used netherrack fence posts, which you should be able to obviously tell that I did that. And I just stuck them in on the bottoms. 1 here on the front, 1 here on the front, on the sides, running up the side, running up the front. I put 1 on top here, 1 on top there, 1 on top here, on the outside, on the back, and then he used an iron bar, and then one block sticking out from the back with fence posts on it, and then an iron bar here, and again some torches for lighting. Now the main part of the mast here that comes down is just below this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is this layer right here. But on the 5th one, you're going to put 1 block forward, 1 block back. So you're 3 wide here. And you're going to do the same thing underneath. So on the 2nd layer above this decking, 1, 2, you're going to have 3 blocks, just like that. So it's making a kind of a circle like it's holding it. And you're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1. And you can leave this one here, or you can cut it out like that, whatever you want to do. Same thing on the other side. And you can see where I put the fence posts. And on the front of it, I went up 3 blocks just to kind of connect it. And there's 3 blocks on the back too. Actually, there's only 2, I'm sorry. And it makes a little L pattern with a couple little fence posts here. And then I put 2 on the nose with some fence posts and this little whirly bird looking thing. And then the rest is just decoration, nothing really fancy. Just use some light colored gray wool blocks, some white wool blocks, and then I just made this little guy here a little L, and then 2 blocks here and 1 there. I cut out one of the half slabs on the side and put a fence down underneath here. Like I said, this is just all random shit to look like radars. So 4 blocks here with some 4 iron blocks on top. I've got a white block here with 1, 2 fence posts and 3 iron bars, 1 iron bar, and then 3 iron bars going this way. So that's how you make that one. And then 2 more random blocks with some fence posts. And then I cut out a half slab right here, and I made 3 blocks high, 1, 2, 3. And then I just put a little plus around it with some iron bars. And that's a pretty good look at the main tower. You can see where I have everything, how everything lines up. I hope you shouldn't have any problems with that. And that's going to do it. Again, like the Big E, I ran out my voice right at the very end. And all I can do is say thank you guys very much for all the support, the likes, the favorites, those that follow me on Twitter, all that good shit. I really appreciate it. I hope this was a fun build. I hope it was a great build. And you come back, we have the Battleship Missouri coming up in probably about a month. So look forward to that one. That's going to be another very complicated tutorial, and it's going to take me a little bit to put together, so look for it in the middle of next month. So that's it, guys, and like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Later.